night before. Was I so wild the night before? You were so sincere, treat me like you did the night before. Last night is the night I will remember you by. When I think of things we did, it makes me wanna cry. We said our goodbye the night before. In your eyes the night before. Now today I find you change your mind. Treat me like you did the night before. Yes. When I had you near, you were so sincere. Treat me like you did the night before. Last night is the night I will remember you by. When I think of things we did, it makes me wanna cry. We said our goodbye the night before. In your eyes the night before. Now today I find you change your mind. Treat me like you did the night before. Like the night before.
Yes.
What's up, people? Bienvenidos a Beatlemania XL, episodio número 4, episode number 4.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. 348,000 personas el pasado programa.
Wow.
Increíble.
Amazing.
Muchas gracias por el apoyo. Thank you guys for your support, for estar con nosotros en sintonía. Man, we're so happy. 348,000 people.
Yeah, I wish.
Last show,
Yep.
man.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
That's officially my biggest crowd. My
Great,
biggest
great.
crowd.
So thank you all for your support here, there, and everywhere, and all across the universe. Beatlemania XL, welcome back, guys.
Yes.
We had a great weekend last night. I mean, not last night, but last
Oh,
weekend.
man.
Well, last night too, but
Yeah, we played that show on the Vanderbilt Hotel for the
That's right.
guys for Captive Alternatives. It was a great gig. We had so much fun, played so much Beatles songs, and at the end we had a like a talk with a lot of the guys, and they were great people to meet. You
Yes.
know,
Yeah.
there were a lot of people from the United States, a lot of people from Puerto Rico as well that came to see us, and it was a great party.
A lot of fun.
a lot of fun, man. Yeah, it was.
A lot of fun,
It's
lot of
pretty
fun,
good. So
lot of
thank you
fun.
very much, Mark Jacobs and Cecilia Strong, for giving us a chance to go there and have fun with you guys. We had a wedding
We also
last
had a
Sunday,
That's
right?
tough.
We played a wedding. We played a wedding.
We played a
Our
wedding.
good friends Eddie Truco's wedding.
Eddie Truco, nuestro pana, nuestro amigo. Muchas felicidades, Eddie Truco y la señora Cristina Truco. Hay que
Cristina
decirle
Truco.
señora Cristina Truco ahora.
Ese es su
Sí.
nuevo nombre,
Eddie, we
su
love
nuevo
you,
nombre.
man. Muchas felicidades. All you need is love.
Yeah.
El domingo fue una noche espectacular. La pasamos bien
Brutal,
chévere.
brutal.
Tocamos música, rock and roll. Great, man.
Mucha
Awesome.
gente buena, mucha gente fun, la gente bailó, la gente brincó, de que me encantaron las bodas. Mi nuevo spot de janguear.
Wedding Crasher.
Wedding
And free
crashing.
drinks.
Free
Free
the
drinks.
best part.
Guys, so, tenemos el programa hoy especial de Halloween.
Yeah.
Right? We have what are you, Zombie Paul? Or
I'm Undead Paul.
Undead Paul?
Undead Paul. Zombie Paul, let's say Zombie Paul.
Some
you got
You got my
blood.
blood, you got my blood.
It's like The Walking Dead.
Pero de hacerme los ojitos ahí. Un poquito de dead in my eyes.
Oh man.
No es que me dieron una pela, tranquilo,
No.
público.
I thought you were beat up, Paul.
No, I mean, I'm kinda am, but
Pretty much.
pretty much, yeah, pretty much.
Ok, cool, manos. Tenemos un programa bien especial. Hoy vamos a estar hablando del disco Yesterday and Today y el Butcher cover, ya que estamos en esta cuestión de Halloween. Tenemos también, vamos a hablar de Paul is dead, man. We're gonna find out if Paul McCartney is really dead, and the guy that we know is Paul McCartney is not really Paul McCartney. It's some other dude,
Billy Cheers.
Billy Shears or William Campbell. I don't know. We're gonna find
¿Quién
out.
será?
Vamos esta noche, vamos a de una vez y por todas, vamos a saber si Paul McCartney is really dead.
Yep.
All right, man.
Once and for all.
And we have a very special guest tonight. All the way from New York City, our good friend from KISS, Jim Simmons. Jim, how are you? Yes, Jim.
Jim Simmons.
Oh, yeah! Gene, how are you? Do you feel okay? Well, guys, I know it's a pleasure for you to have me tonight. The Beatles are not as good as KISS, but they're getting close.
They're getting close.
Yeah, Gene, we're gonna ask you a couple of questions. You're gonna say yes or no, all right? So thank you, Gene, for being us. Thank you for being here tonight with us, man. I'll tell you. I like KISS, man. KISS is one of my favorite bands.
Kiss is awesome, mano.
Me gusta KISS. I like them. Me gusta los 70 de KISS, me gusta los 80s de KISS, me gusta un poquito los 90s de KISS.
Yo no sé por qué, yo no sé por qué yo no la he escuchado, no sé por qué yo nunca he escuchado esa banda.
No he escuchado
No,
KISS.
No he escuchado esa
nunca,
banda.
nada,
Bueno,
ni un poquito.
la canción de wanna rock and roll all day, and party every day. Más nada.
Es un
Good, man.
classic, mano. Es un classic.
Vamos
Sí,
a tener
lo
que
sé.
darte un KISS crash course.
Sí, sí, es verdad. Algún día.
Frank, KISS, tu canción favorita, ¿tienes alguna?
Eh,
¿Te gusta, no?
I don't know. Son muchas. Me gusta I Was Made for Loving You.
I was made for
Yo
loving you.
creo que esa es mi
Disco
favorita también,
Kiss.
mano.
Disco Kiss.
Disco Kiss.
Tears Are Falling. Está
Tears
cool.
Are Falling está brutal. Yeah. Oh no, tears are falling. Alejandro.
Para mí es
Kiss.
el rock and roll era, mano. El Disco Kiss, maybe
Disco Kiss. You don't like Disco Kiss.
No, mano, no. I don't like it. Maybe esa canción que estábamos diciendo ahora, pero el resto.
Here you go, Kiss.
Get up! Everybody's gonna leave it.
Mano.
Yeah, man, Kiss rocks, man. It's
pretty cool, yeah.
Oh, yeah!
Come on, Gene. He's gonna spit blood in a little while. Oh man, this is. Oh man,
It's gonna be weird.
this is gonna be.
weird.
This is gonna be weird, man. I tell you. Bueno, me encanta Kiss, mano. Anyway,
I get nervous being next to such a great celebrity
great.
like Mr. Kiss guy, you know.
I know you do, Harley. O sea que los Beatles también se disfrazaban.
Oh, yeah.
They do a lot of promo things for different countries. And they used to dress up. We have a picture right here of the Beatles
Let's see it.
What do you mean?
as Matador.
Ah,
All the way.
Ole!
Ole! Yeah.
Oye, está bien chulo porque
Beatles.
Ringo tiene otro gorro, mano.
Yeah, man, this is like from Spain, like a promo for Spain or something. Yeah.
Yeah, where they played at Plaza de Toros.
Plaza
right?
de Toros, yeah,
Yeah.
1965, 1965, los Beatles fueron allá.
Qué cool.
Ahí yo no sé
¿Qué
de,
es eso?
yo no sé de qué están
Paul,
disfrazados.
le picaron
Yo no sé.
Mira que el negro de WhatsApp.
Mira para allá. Yo no sé qué tiene. I don't know what George Harrison has in his hands, man.
I don't
Yo creo
know.
que es el
Something
rabo
weird
de
about
Paul.
it.
Yo creo que es el rabo de Paul.
So we see Ringo as a bear. John is like some kind of Aladdin character, maybe.
Yep.
George is what?
Pirate
Robin Hood?
or
I don't know.
Maybe like a
something.
shepherd or
Like a
something.
peasant.
Ah,
I
bueno,
don't know.
yeah.
Like a
And-
peasant.
Yeah. Like maybe a flautista de Melín o algo así.
Yeah, like an Irish
Like an Irish.
peasant from, you know,
I have no idea.
from the antique times. I don't know how to say it.
Paul es como que un gato o algo, ¿no?
Un
What they
gatito,
say?
un ratoncito, algo así, porque tiene como que las orejas.
Tiene como unas orejas bien raras ahí.
Ringo's like a bear or something? Or?
Ringo is a bear.
It's a
Pero
bear.
tiene como un muscle,
It's
¿verdad?
a Hannibal. It's a Hannibal bear. He has the mask of Hannibal.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Hannibal
Look at that.
Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter, yeah.
Yeah. Ahí están. Yeah, look at this. Vestido de Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
Ah, I like
Oh,
that one, I
oh,
like that
uno
one.
de la época medieval, qué sé yo. Ellos hacían mucha.
They
lo que
did a
pasa-
play.
Exacto.
Ellos hicieron un show en Inglaterra que era como comedia y... Eso es un show de Navidad, ¿verdad?
Como
64, 65.
64, sí.
64.
Lo que pasa con los Beatles es que cuando ellos. Esta cuestión del grupo de rock no existía. No estaba muy claro. So, ellos eran vistos por su manager, Brian Epstein, as a. They had to do everything. They had to do films, they had to do music, they had to sing, they
Be
had to
around
dance, be
entertainers.
around all around entertaining because that was the
norm.
The norm, yeah. That was the norm back then. You know, like Elvis, you know, he did movies, he did, you know, singing and everything. So yeah, they had to do a lot of that stuff, you know, dress up and do little plays, and they had the Beatles Christmas show.
Yep.
So they had to do little, you know, plays and stuff like that, man. Those were the days.
Tiene que ser gracioso, ¿verdad? Como que a ellos por ahí, como
Yeah.
actuando ahí.
Ellos
como-
tenían que hacer comedy. They had to do comedy. Tú sabes.
Paul doing Shakespeare must be something to behold.
Oh,
Yep.
man. Look at them. Eskimo Beatles. Look at this. Yeah, man. Ese disfraz de Halloween, yo creo en Puerto Rico no funciona.
No.
No salen
This,
de la casa.
this
mano.
costume doesn't work in Puerto Rico, I'll tell you.
It's too hot.
No,
Pero
it's too
John,
hot.
John tiene algo como raro, ¿verdad? Tiene como algo como que diferente. Como que el gorrito es como
gorrito
más
de John.
finito, es como más rarito, es como...
Maybe he doesn't have it all
¿De
the
qué
way.
estará vestido?
John, all right. John, yeah, the rock
hablando de
roller.
John.
John is the best costume. John Lennon always.
John doing Elvis.
Yeah, doing Elvis.
Luis
Yeah, man.
Enrique.
Luis Enrique.
Saludos a Luis Enrique.
Saludos a Luis Enrique, Elvis.
Elvis Boricua.
Mira vaya,
¿Qué es eso?
John,
Como-
Yoko, and Sean. Look at this. Dress up as, you know, some kind of people from, I don't know,
Sí, from
17th
the-
century or
sí,
something.
yeah.
I don't know.
Like Marx, like Groucho Marx. You know that guy?
Yeah. Yoko looks great. Yoko se ve bien ahí.
Yoko looks the same as always.
Look at him go.
Ahí
Yeah,
está.
John, there you go.
Ahí está.
Cross-dressing John.
Like Bugs
Yeah, but-
Bunny.
Yeah, but you can tell that's John Lennon dressed as a, you know,
lady.
18th century lady.
Mhm.
We have Yoko as a soldier, maybe.
Yeah,
And who's
like
the other
a-
guy, man? Who's the other guy?
A
No
ghost.
Is he Eric Clapton? He looks like a bit like Eric
idea.
Clapton.
I don't think
Wow,
I don't know.
cache, sí.
Maybe he's the
Clapton,
guy who-
mano.
Maybe he's the gardener.
The guard, the milkman.
Hello, do you want me to cut your lawn? Click.
Look at this. Now
that's
this is like
adorable,
people
man.
dressing up, you know, doing Beatles costumes in Halloween.
Mhm.
What do you think of this, man? I think this sucks, but but it's cute. It's a guy, you know.
Ah, it's
Está
a little kid.
creative, mano, está
It's cute
creative.
because he's a little
It's
kid.
cute, yeah, it's a
If
little
you
kid.
wear it, it sucks.
No,
But a little kid can get away with
no,
that.
a little kid can get away with anything,
Sí,
Exactly.
sí,
even with a
mano.
cardboard Hofner.
Cardboard Hunter and a really bad wig.
Oh my gosh, vamos a ver otra persona más. Vamos a ver. Oh,
Wow,
that's
wow.
nice.
brutal, mano. Ese es como un John de
Sgt.
figurine
Pepper.
de Sergeant de Yellow Submarine.
Sí,
Yellow Submarine,
Submarine.
perdón.
Yellow
Yellow
Submarine
Submarine,
figurine, man.
Yeah.
That's
Ese
awesome,
disfraz está
mano.
brutal.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty tall, man. Like,
Se
what,
ve que es
7
alto,
feet
se ve
tall?
que es alto, ya.
Parece una estatua.
Yo me disfrazaría así en Halloween, te lo juro.
No, está brutal.
Está brutal. Vamos a ver el próximo. Ah, clásico.
Uy, ese da miedo.
This came out in the 60s.
Mhm.
Actually, this is like a real costume that you could buy at the
Yeah.
store and dress up
That's
as
a
Paul.
Paul costume.
Dress
That's a
up
Paul
like a-
costume. Alejandro, maybe we should get you one.
Maybe that will get better.
Cool, man. I like this, man. Oh,
Wow.
no es por nada, pero
Now they're all dead.
the Beatles are dead.
Dios are dead.
Mano, pero hay que estar bien flaco para disfrazarse así. Gotta be so skinny to dress up like that.
Yep. Me gusta porque tienen shoes o media y Paul no tiene.
Paul doesn't have any shoes, yeah.
John Lennon es el más que se parece.
Ah, look at this, look at this.
Ahí está Ringo.
Yeah, Ringo, that's little Ringo figurine from Yellow Submarine.
That's awesome. Eso
Looks a
está
bit like
mucho
Pete
mejor.
Best, I don't know, right? A little bit, maybe. Yeah. Yo creo que el mejor disfraz de todo. The best Halloween costume. It's this one. Yeah! It's a cross between the Beatles and Kiss.
Wow.
Gene, do you like that? Gene, are you here in the studio? Do you like this picture? Let me see.
Let's see where
Gene,
Come
are
on,
you here?
Gene. Talk to us.
Gene, where are you, Gene?
Gene, talk to us.
Gene, come on.
I do like it. Do you, Gene? Do you like it? Yeah, he likes it. Oh, my God. He goes crazy. Everything Kiss. Después que hablen de Kiss, Gene está contento.
Ya, exacto.
Yeah. But I like this, man. I like this.
Esa foto
The
está
Beatles
cool,
as Kiss, man. That's great. And you have John as. Si podemos ver la foto. We have John as Paul Stanley. We have Paul as Gene.
Gene.
Makes sense.
George as Ace Frehley. And Ringo obviously as Peter Criss. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Se ven
cool,
bien,
man.
mano, se ven bien.
That was it. Halloween costumes. Beatles
Halloween.
Halloween costumes, man.
Beatles Halloween.
Yeah. Pretty
That's
cool.
my favorite, mano. Excelente.
All right, but bueno, vamos a hablar a day in the history of the Beatles.
The Beatles.
Un día como hoy. Frank, ¿cuál es la fecha de hoy?
Oye,
I don't even know,
estamos
man.
hoy, I don't even know.
Hoy estamos a 29 de octubre del 2019, pero
Ah.
esta vez sería del 65.
Del 65. The Beatles were in the studio. Paul McCartney, this very day, 1965, Paul was re-recording his vocals for "We Can Work It Out." We Can Work It Out. What do you think about it?
I think it's a great song. It's a Lennon and McCartney song, and the part that John Lennon does is that part in the middle that goes, "Life is very short and there's no time," and so the song is on the major chord. Try to see it my way, and then they go to the minor. Life is very short, and they do that a lot, especially John Lennon, for example, in "From Me to You." Like, I got arms along to hold you, or I want to hold your hand, they go to minor. And when I touch you, I feel happy, etc., etc. So,
I like that, that song shows the collaboration very well, because Paul is very positive, to see it my way, we can work it out. And then John is, impatient, like, life is very short and there's no time for fussing and fighting. It shows the contrast between the more optimistic Paul and the more impatient, pessimistic John.
exactly.
And, but it balances out perfectly. It's the best collaboration of songwriters ever, in my opinion.
Claro, y no se puede, ¿sabes? No se puede ir sin decir que esa canción salió como un single con Day Tripper. ¿Sabes? Que es amazing que esas dos fueron ahí.
Aquí está.
Por en el lead.
Aquí lo tengo.
Y para mí es un great single, man.
It's
to have.
a great single. Actually, yeah, there it is. We Can Work It Out. And Day Tripper.
So the cheaper was the B-side?
I think it was a
No, it
double
was
A side.
Double A,
Double
exactly,
A-side.
because
That
Double
they could
A-side.
play any songs, and it was.
No importa de que la o sea, de
Yeah.
cayera, iba a ser
una excelente canción.
A-side.
Yeah, man, We Can Work It Out and Day Tripper. Y lo curioso es que usan para esto, esta es la versión americana. Usan la foto del Beatles for Sale.
Yeah.
Pero esta foto no se había visto en Estados Unidos en aquel tiempo, porque Beatles for Sale
No, esa no,
no
salió,
existía en
salió.
Estados Unidos. Beatles for Sale era dos discos.
No,
It was
sí.
Beatles 65 and what was the other? Beatles 65, the one before. It was Beatles for Sale, like split on two. So yeah, We Can Work It Out, man. It's a great single.
We can work it out. Trying to see it your way,
Yeah, man.
trying to see it my way.
Yeah. Increíblemente.
So I can, when Paul says trying to see it my way, I can still hear that Paul's hard side, because when you say trying to see it your way, you're going soft, talking to the person, but then you say try to see it my way. Come on, try to see it my way.
Yeah.
It's very subtle, but it's like a opposite kind of poetry game there.
Okay, so Paul is always like, try to see it my way.
Yeah. Pero,
To this day.
pero,
To this day, he's still saying, try to see it my way.
Yeah.
pero en parte yo creo que él lo hace como un poquito pushing it, como que mira, o lo ve a mi manera ya, o let's see what's gonna happen, porque él le dice como que try to see it my way, maybe time will tell. Y después le dice como que, mano, try to see it my way, or it's gonna
gonna
get
fall,
ruined, mano. It's
gonna get ruined.
It's gonna fall apart before too long.
Yeah,
O sea, es como que, mano, tira para acá, o we're gonna get
Or
done.
it's not going to work out.
It's
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
work out. O sea, que es un poquito strong en lo que está diciendo.
Does that
mano.
work in real relationships, like boyfriend, girlfriend,
I wouldn't know.
Del lado del hombre no funciona. mano.
No, from your side, it doesn't work.
From our side, it doesn't work.
I have no idea.
I have no idea, has no idea. All right, so
I can tell you what not to do in a relationship. but I can't say what to do. I say what not to do. But I'm an expert in
yeah,
life.
yeah. So let's give it a try. Let's do it. We can work
Sure.
it out. Yeah, why not? All right, time for a song. We can work it out.
Hold on.
Okay,
Hold on. What are you okay?
Yeah.
All right.
ready?
Goes like
Yeah.
this. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Try to see it my way. Do I have to keep on talking till I can't go on? Try to see it your way. And the risk of knowing that our love may soon be gone. We can work it out. We can work it out. Think of what you're saying. You can get it wrong and still you think that it's alright. Think of what I'm saying. We can work it out and get it straight or say goodnight. We can work it out. We can work it out. Life will tell if I am right or I am wrong. While you see it your way, there's a chance that we might fall apart before too long. We can work it out. We can work it out. Life is very short, and there's no time for fussing and fighting, my friend. I have always thought that it's a crime, so I will ask you once again. Try to see it my way. Only time will tell if I am right or I am wrong. While you see it your way, there's a chance that we might fall apart before too long. We can work it out. We can work it out.
Yes, we
Yes.
can work it out.
We can
man.
work it out.
That's the kind of song that you sing to your girlfriend when you have a fight, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
When you f things up.
Yeah. That's what you do. You go to her and say, "Life is very short.
Time.
There's no time, don't you see?"
Yeah, man, it was the number one.
Oh,
It was the
It's a
number
great
one,
song.
man.
It's a great song, man. I'll tell you.
And Paul sings it beautifully. And when you
You know?
no, you do. Paul sings it beautifully. You can hear if you put the track to the left side of
Right.
the balance, you can hear the vocals
solo
only.
Paul. Yeah.
And I do it sometimes in my car. I put the song to the left side just to hear his voice. Something like
So-
me would do.
I want to say hi to Judith Chamber, Retro Jolie,
Yeah, retro.
Bit, everybody that's listening in. Thank you for the comments.
Jenna Ray.
In a Ray, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, all right. We're going to talk about another thing that happened on this very same day,
Hmm
1995. The Beatles got together again. This time, the Threedles.
The three.
John was not there, obviously.
Just like we did on
Just-
Sunday.
yeah. So it was.
John was not there.
John was not there.
So it was. What are you doing?
I'm changing guitars.
Oh, okay.
Because I need this for what we're going to do.
True. Okay, so
A day in
the
the
Beatles got
life.
together again.
For what?
For what? They got together again for this album that I'm gonna show you right now.
I want to know.
Let's see.
Let's see the picture. Fizu, are you here?
Ahí está.
Anthology
Tirar con
3.
cositas, man.
Anthology 3 came out this very same day, 1995. It was the third album of the Anthology series,
Mm-hmm.
and it was great. Era el álbum que tenía. Ahí está el CD. Ahí está el CD. Acércalo un poquito más. Yeah, that's a CD version.
Yeah. I was so happy when all this came out
Oh,
in the
man.
90s, I remember watching the short version that they showed on TV that was 2 hours, cause
Oh, the ABC.
the ABC, yeah,
Documentary.
documentary. Just waiting for the end to hear the new song. It was very, very exciting.
Yeah, it came out. Yeah, they had actually 2 new songs.
2 new songs, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Free as a Bird and Real Love.
Real love, yeah.
I love the music videos. I love the
Ah,
music
the
Oh
music
yeah, they were
videos.
great.
Yeah, it's
So
like
many.
showing the
Free
history.
as a Bird has like so many Beatles references, to
yeah,
characters. Yeah.
I cried, man.
No,
You
es
cried,
verdad,
you
es verdad,
cried.
es verdad.
at that video, Free as a Bird.
La historia con estos discos de Anthology, eran unos discos que tiraron con cosas inéditas de los Beatles. Outtakes de grabaciones, canciones que nunca salieron en los discos, live version of songs, studio mistakes, even mistakes and stuff. I mean, it was great because it was a glimpse
At the creative process.
at the creative process of the Beatles,
Yeah.
which was great, and it had two new songs
New songs, yeah.
by the Beatles. La historia con esto fue que Paul, cuando empezaron a trabajar en esto, Paul va donde Yoko. Yoko le dice, Yoko, we're getting together, working on this documentary. We would like to work on new songs or something. Do you have something of John that maybe we can work with? Y Yoko le da un cassette de canciones de John Lennon. Estaba Free as a Bird, estaba Real Love, estaba una que se llama Now and Then.
Yeah. There's a story with that one.
There's a story with that one,
We'll get
but
to it.
but they chose Free as a Bird, which was the original was just Lennon on the piano.
And it wasn't finished.
And it was it was unfinished. It
The
was just a
part-
demo.
Yeah, the part that goes, whatever happened to... That part he just started humming.
It was like
So-
da, 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 da.
So they finished that one, and George Harrison preferred that one to Real Love, because Real Love was complete.
Yeah, it was almost
So
Yeah,
in
exactly.
Free as a Bird, he had, they had more input. Everybody
yeah, everybody
contributed to it. So, and the producer for that was Jeff Lynne from ELO, which was like a very, very, very Beatles influenced band,
very big.
which I love ELO, by the way.
Yeah.
And George Martin didn't want to do that. He didn't want to work with it. He said that his ears wasn't.
Sí, exacto. George
Were so
Martin
good.
decía que estaba ya un poquito, ¿sabes? Había perdido un poquito de audición y él dijo como que yo los puedo ayudar en el proyecto, pero ustedes si van a grabar algo busquen a alguien.
Yeah, but he did do a score for an acoustic version of While My Guitar Gently Weeps.
Sí, sí.
So he did participate, but for the new songs, they chose Jeff Lynne because Jeff was a big friend of George from the Wilburys,
Mhm.
and he's a great producer too. He's produced like a lot of great records. so-
Y también trabajó con George en Cloud9.
Exacto, Cloud9, which is one of the best George Harrison records.
Ahí fue que ellos se conectaron todos, se conectó
Roy Orbison, Tom
Roy
Petty.
Orbison, de ahí surge la idea de hacer los Traveling Wilburys,
yeah.
que la canción de
Handle with Care.
it was an
By
outtake.
the way, this over here.
Oh,
Fíjate.
Señor. Vamos a mostrar aquí esto.
Okay,
Tenemos
this
el
is-
palo,
this
tenemos
is
el palo
a-
y el director.
This is a traveling Wilburys guitar. Like
Yeah,
Gretchen, this is a
chill.
promotional ones. I got this on eBay. It's pretty cool. He's seen playing one of these in the Handle with Care video.
Handle me with
I love that song.
Wow,
That's pretty cool.
Francisco.
Yeah, man.
Increíble.
Yeah.
Tu
So
guitarra.
anyway, ellos se reunieron,
Ajá.
buscaron todo estos outtakes que tenían en los estudios Abbey Road, sacaron los tapes, empezaron a escuchar y hicieron estas dos canciones, Free as a Bird, Real Love. También están otras canciones, por lo menos en este último, en el Anthology 3, hay una canción de George Harrison,
Ujú.
Not Guilty.
Not Guilty, que estuvieron trabajando en ella montones de días, hasta 100 y pico de takes,
Wow.
y contigo esa la canción no salió.
Yeah.
Wow.
No salió en el disco. Not Guilty. Y de hecho, él la hizo.
Él la hizo después en su
La hizo
carrera
después
solista.
en su...
Imagina, pues de 100 y pico de takes. A cualquiera se le queda grabado ahí.
Sí. Ahí, man, y sacaron un montón de fotos y tan
Ah.
cool
Oh,
ver
yeah.
a los Beatles nuevamente unidos. Obviamente
Sí.
es medio agridulce
Un poco.
porque no estaba John Lennon, pero increíble, mano, tú sabes, los
Oh yeah, I love those pics.
Free
Las
Beatles,
fotos son
man.
como más chiquitas
Más
porque
pequeños,
falta
man.
yo.
Look at this.
Yeah.
John,
Oye,
man.
mira, George con el man bun.
George inventó el man band.
George tenía el man bun.
George was a hipster.
George was the hipster, man.
Mano, before
Ahead of
it
the
even
time.
existed, mano.
Ahí están trabajando con George Martin, tú sabes.
Martin, yeah.
Ahí estuvieron trabajando.
Paul cada vez más joven.
Increíble. Paul, sí.
Y Paul se va poniendo más joven y los demás poniéndose más
Mano,
viejitos.
because he's dead.
He's dead. I mean, you're talking about Fall because that's not Paul. That's Fall.
Ahí
Mano,
están
yeah.
tocando, ahí están tocando
Increíble, mano, que
Todo, yeah, Blue Moon of Kentucky.
Yeah,
they were playing.
Blue
yeah.
Moon of Kentucky, yeah. Mira, haciéndose un
Ah,
Un selfie,
Oh.
mira para allá.
selfie. Mira, chequeate la cámara, que gigantesca es.
Mano, se te cae ese selfie, mano, y te va a dar bien duro.
Y increíble porque, ¿sabes? No estaba John Lennon. Son como que ellos tres, pues, mano. Inclusive en una de las fotos anteriores estaba la silla vacía, el stool vacío
yeah.
de John Lennon, donde...
Well, they said that to be able to deal with it, they imagine like John left them the song and went on vacation
Yeah,
or
went on
something.
vacation.
Yeah,
Like they
when,
tried to
which
get
get a tea. When
which
to get
they
a tea.
did a lot,
Yeah.
in the 60s. John went on holiday. Hey guys, finish the song. I'm going with Yoko somewhere. The same with Paul and
Yeah.
George. So that was the approach that they got to be able to work with
Yeah.
this Lennon songs.
Yeah.
Wow, man, increíble.
And they actually, for this record, they wanted to do that song Now and Then,
Now and then.
but there was an argument between George and Paul for a change.
Some
it's
people
funny.
never change.
It's funny because people think that the big fight in the Beatles was John and Paul. It's actually George and Paul.
George and Paul.
George and
yeah,
Paul.
yeah.
So,
Like
'cause
what-
George even said once that he would be in 100 bands with John Lennon, but never again with Paul.
yeah. I could play with John anytime, but
So,
never.
because Paul was a bit,
Es que
Yeah,
Paul
sí,
era
Paul.
medio bossy también.
yeah, he was very bossy, dictatorial, basically,
Yeah.
telling him what to play, and
Inclusive cuando George muere, entrevistan a Paul hey Paul, you know, any words, you know, George Harrison's passing. It was like, I love him. He was my baby brother. So even then, you know, he always saw George as a, you know, as a
baby, right?
as the small
But yeah,
kid.
because he was young, you know, when they met him, he was a young kid.
Yeah, as the small Liverpool kid that used to follow them around, you know, in the bus.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, that's incredible, man. But anyway, Frank, you have the CDs right there. Show them your
Okay.
your Todo You Want and Two and
Okay, this is Antonio Yuan.
That's my favorite.
Really?
Yeah, it's my
I
favorite,
like them
man.
all.
It's my
It's
favorite.
great. They have all the Decca tapes. Actually, Pete Best finally made some money from the Beatles.
Yes.
I'm actually very happy because he was part of history and he's the unluckiest man in the world. You know, regardless of where you think he was talented or not or whatever reason they had for firing him, he was part of it. I mean, people get fired from bands every
Let me
day
see that.
for whatever stupid reason.
yeah.
But you know, he got fired from the biggest man in the world before they made it.
Before they made it.
So
But
it's
he,
and actually
he was
made it-
cut out from the cover.
he was cut out from the cover, which kind of sucks.
Ah, y en la cara ahí, mano.
La cara.
They cut his face, man.
cut
But you
his
know
face.
what? He
Unfriended.
unfriended.
He did a record,
He did a record, Heyman's Green,
It was
really good.
really good record.
Really good record.
and it's only his face
It's
from
only-
from that picture,
From that picture.
like the part they cut out.
You know what? I think Pete has been treated unfairly.
Oh yeah,
Because, I mean, this young guy, I mean, how old was he when the Beatles, like 20, 21, and everybody
Maybe, yeah.
expecting him to be, like, freaking body rich? You know, it was just a rock and roll drummer from Liverpool, you know?
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, even Ringo, when
Ni
Ringo
Ringo.
went to the studio, they got a
first
session
song,
drummer.
they got a session drummer,
They got
yeah.
a session drummer. So, you know, I think it's unfair.
I think it's unfair too, you know. But life is unfair sometimes.
It's
But
unfair
but at least
sometimes.
I'm very happy that I think he actually became a millionaire from royalties from this.
I don't know. But I
No,
hope.
no.
But
But I know
Hopefully.
he got money from it.
yeah, he got. I'm sure he got. I'm sure.
I don't know if
And
millionaire, but
and he still plays around. He travels the world.
Well, we
He
were
played
lucky
with us.
enough to play with
Play
him,
with you guys, yeah.
which was like surreal. You know,
Surreal, man.
Like,
Incredible.
I look
I love
back
it.
and I'm actually playing with a Beatle. It's,
Yeah, man.
It's one of my career
So
highlights.
he's doing what he loves. He's playing drums, traveling the world. You know, still rocking, still in good shape. So Pete, if you're watching this, man, un saludo desde Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
it was,
we
it
love
was
you,
an
man.
honor playing with you.
It was an honor playing
Best
with you.
wishes.
Yeah. Incredible.
And then we had Anthology 2,
It's all you two.
also great. This is
Also
where real
great.
love is. All the outtakes. Somebody mentioned that they really like That Means a Lot. It's a good
That
song.
means a lot. Yeah. Well, that means a lot.
That means a lot.
That means a lot.
If you got trouble,
If you got troubles,
rock
that-
on, anybody.
If you got troubles, that means a lot.
Yeah. And the one we're talking about, Real Love. No, this one doesn't have any original
No,
songs.
no.
This is where Now and Then was supposed to be, but
Yeah, but the cassette tape was so bad. I mean, the quality has like this hiss. Like,
yeah, but you know,
in the
como
middle, and
distorsión.
they couldn't get rid
yeah,
of
but
it.
that wasn't the reason. The reason was the argument.
Oh, the argument. Okay.
Yeah, because actually, you know, Free as a Bird and Real Love were not that high quality either. They had to really work on them digitally to
Yeah.
get them to be decent. Because it was just a cassette demo of John playing piano. You
Yeah,
know?
cassette. Like you.
So
Todos sabemos cuán malos suenan los cassettes. Todos sabemos.
so they had to work with it really hard to get it to sound decent and be able to overdub it and make
Mhm.
something.
All right.
I think that they came out great. Those songs.
Like it came
I
out
love them.
incredibly, and I love George's guitar playing.
Oh yeah, well,
So mature.
Ujú.
yeah.
Es como que.
Es como el próximo
como que,
step
man,
de
this is
Beatles,
like-
mano.
this is-
Es verdad.
fácilmente hubiese estado, yo creo que en Abbey Road o algo así.
Yeah.
Tiene ese vibe así de
Ujú.
los late Beatles y el
Yeah.
guitar playing de George Harrison es increíble en las dos canciones.
Yeah, he became like such an incredible slide player. It's so melodic. It's wonderful, man. It's,
Yeah. Para mí, the star of the songs is George Harrison.
Oh yeah,
His guitar playing is
Sí.
so above anything he'd done before.
oh yeah,
Y se grabó el bajo en Free as a Bird, el bajo que usaba Elvis, el bajista de Elvis Presley.
oh yeah.
Que
Bill
el
Black.
contrabajo.
Bill Black, el
Nice,
bajo, el
nice.
grandote que
Que es el que
trabajo.
tiene la línea blanca así
que
alrededor.
Linda se lo regaló a Paul McCartney de cumpleaños. Toma, aquí tienen.
Bien barato que
Regalito,
tuvo que haber salido.
Oye, pues Linda
That's a
tenía
good,
chavo.
that's a
¿verdad?
good wife. Yeah, she did.
Bueno,
Bueno,
No sabía.
si te casas lo tuyo es mío,
Sí, exacto.
¿verdad? Tienes chavo.
lo que es de uno es del otro.
Yeah.
Qué bueno.
You should know.
Qué bueno. Qué bueno.
You should know.
Guys, let's do something from the anthology. Let's do like Free as a Bird. Let's give it a try.
Yeah.
Quería saber.
Ah, mira, Luis Torres dice una que
Mira,
salió en
otra
todos los
más.
G2 que me gusta es That Means a Lot.
Ya, mano, sí, esa.
Say the Lord of me now. Esa iba a estar en el disco Help, pero
De veras, de veras.
pero
Es a
no
good
dio-
song, mano.
Es a good song, pero no estaba, tú la escuchas y no está como completo.
No es
O sea,
calibre, no es
como que
calibre
le
Help.
falta algo, o sea, no estaba a ese nivel, pero es buena canción, a lo mejor si lo hubiesen trabajado un poquito más, pues, tú sabes,
lo
lo hubiesen
llegaba.
bregado. Creo que alguien la hizo, no sé si algún otro artista llegó a hacer That Means a Lot.
PJ Pro.
PJ Proby or something did it? I don't know.
Not sure.
I'm not sure. Anyway,
Hold on.
what should we do? Should we give it a try to Free as a Bird?
Yep. Give me
Free as a
second.
bird.
Free as a
To
Bird.
make sure I'm in tune.
Almost.
Since this is Halloween, let me put my gator hat.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween, pumpkins scream in the dead of night.
Wow, no sabía que eso era lo que decían ahí.
Okay.
I am the gator.
I am the Lizard King.
I am the Lizard King.
I can't see.
It doesn't work that well with the headphones.
No. Bueno, pues siempre puedo irme
But what?
mexicano, mano,
Yo
cowboy.
voy a hacer.
Yeah,
yo
PJ,
me-
yeah. It was PJ algo, sí, ¿verdad?
O medio George Harrison con el gorrito este.
Yeah, man, this is
Pues
Halloween special.
yo soy Pennywise, el de It, que mata a los nenes. ¿Quieres un globo? You want a balloon?
You had a balloon.
They all float.
Oh, man. This show is going to be great.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, they're asking, what is your custom?
My costume is Pennywise from It, you know?
Yeah,
Killer
digo,
Clown, Stephen
Oh.
King,
Es
you know.
un millennial Pennywise.
All
But
right.
a rock star clown.
Let's
Oh!
Let's
Eso
do
me
it.
gusta.
All right,
Oh,
yeah.
there you go.
And now let's
How we gonna
play.
start? You're gonna.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Free as a bird is the next best thing to be. Free as a bird. Oh. Home and dry as a hummingbird I fly, as a bird on wing. Whatever happened to the life that we once knew? Can we really live without each other? When did we lose the touch? Seems to mean so much. It always makes me feel so free. As a bird is the next best thing to be. Free as a home and dry as a hummingbird I fly, as a bird on wing.
Whatever happened to the life that we once knew? It always made me feel so free. Oye, Frank, el final.
El final.
El final del video. Muy bien, Frank.
Mr. John Lennon.
Muy
Thank
bien,
you.
Frank, oye. Qué poquito duró.
Se supone que Alejandro entraba con el bajo.
Duró como medio segundo.
Bueno, es que eso es lo que dura.
No, chiquitín. Se duró un poquito más en el video.
Bueno, lo que pasa es que no empieza.
It lasted what? 3
You
seconds?
told me the ending. but
Sí,
when
pasa
it
que yo
starts-
estoy ya. Ya, ahora lo-
Yeah,
Ahora sí,
así
ahora
termina ese.
Ahora sí. Oye, podemos hacer un pedacito de Real Love.
Vamos a hacerla entera.
Esa está brutal.
Entera. Should we give it a try? The whole thing?
Sure, why not?
Why not?
Well,
This
hold
is
on.
Halloween special. This is Beatlemania XL. Anything can happen.
Need to change guitars.
That's my favorite part of the show, like just to come here and sing the songs. Well, I'm thinking sometimes,
Frank, what are you doing, man? You're destroying the studio. Gene, what do you think of that, man? What do you think? Gene,
thanks, mom.
Gene, where's Gene? Gene.
Gene,
Francisco, you're gonna destroy the studio, all right? You better behave, otherwise I'm gonna spit blood on you.
Oh yeah!
Gene Simmons, guest musician. Gene Simmons, guest musician.
Sí, sí, está bueno. Está bueno.
Oh my God, this show is gonna be interesting.
Ahora sí.
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen the guest musician title. There it is, Gene. What are you, Gene? I'm a guest musician, the best ever.
Oh yeah!
All right,
Poquito, vale.
real love.
real love.
It's like this.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, exactly.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All my little plans and schemes lost like some forgotten dream. Seems that all I really was doing was waiting for you. Just like little girls and boys playing with the little toys. Seems that all they really were doing was waiting for love. No need to be alone. No need to be alone. It's real love. It's real. Yes, it's real love. It's real. From this moment on, I know
good.
beautiful song.
Beautiful song, great poetry.
And he had it since probably the late 70s. He had it, in his house. People think that, he didn't do anything from 75 until 80, but he was working at
He
home.
was writing, yeah.
He was writing stuff, Even he himself
Yeah, he
said,
did.
didn't write anything, but he did.
Yeah, he did. Well, there's a whole John Lennon anthology 4 CD box set with a lot of his home demos and
Yeah.
Bob Dylan parodies and whatnot. So yeah,
I like
he
the
was
one that's
working.
go, you better help yourself.
Yeah.
It's like very punk,
Yeah, because he was making fun of serve yourself.
Serve yourself.
He had a song that Bob Dylan had a song that was serve somebody.
Serve somebody, yeah.
You gotta
But he did it.
serve
He did it
somebody.
in a punk.
Oh yeah, he did
Like-
very
like
very
he-
punky.
he-
He was
yeah,
making fun of Bob,
Yeah, and he said that the punk music was what they were doing in Hamburg in the 60s, the early 60s, 1960, 61 was very rock and roll, like very aggressive rock and roll. It was like, well, the punk thing is what we did,
Yeah.
just what we did, and
Yeah, they were
you
soft
better
and-
serve yourself. Oh man,
Paul
great.
did that too, right? That like the punk's music
he did
on purpose.
He did spit it on,
Yeah, it was
spin,
kind
it,
of
spin it
punky.
on.
Hello, Pedro.
Yeah, but it was a very well played
It was
punk song.
very well recorded and
Very
slick
recorded.
punk music.
Yeah.
Spin it on.
Yeah, but the attitude was very punky. Oh, I love that song.
I'm gonna get it out.
Spin it Memories spit on, one along, take a back to the I love you. I love you.
We should do that one.
Yeah. I got the sounds.
Wow.
No, but that's
On
Uncle Albert. Are you do? are you
Uncle,
doing
no,
Albert?
but it sounds just like a. It's from a track from Back to the Egg.
Back to
If
the-
you know,
oh,
if you know, if you.
Yeah, Back to the Egg is a very underrated Paul McCartney.
That is my favorite McCartney
Really?
solo, like Wings.
Wow.
Well, it's
album,
great.
Back to the Egg.
And
More
he-
than Band on the Run.
Mano.
Yes.
Well,
Wow.
it's good. I think I like Band on the Run better, just because Band on the Run.
Mano,
Jet.
para mí Band on the Run es el
But
último
it
toque
has.
ahí.
But that one has Spin It On. That has Baby's Request, which I like a lot.
My baby's request. My baby. Very jazzy.
Very jazzy. Yeah, it's a great
On the
record.
moon, gone on the willow.
Juanosaurus.
Juanosaurus.
Juanosaur. This is a Juanosaur.
Se ve brutal cuando se así para abajo, se desagradable. Wow. Great, man.
The very Beatles, man.
That's
Oh my
that's
gosh. What the hell, man?
entertainment for you right there, man.
All right, man. That was it. Anthology 3
Totally great
came
records.
out
Yeah.
this very day.
It was
1995.
the 90s was a very exciting time to be a Beatles fan. With
Yeah.
First with the BBC, which I only had on cassette tapes recorded from
BBC,
radio.
Yeah.
You know, the BBC sessions. Which actually they did a
BBC's
second.
We're around since the 60s as
yeah,
a bootleg
a
album.
bootleg, yeah.
Yeah, bootlegs.
I had it from radio. I
Yeah.
recorded it.
Me too.
Old
me
school.
too. Old
You know
school,
what I
yeah.
like about these records? When they mess up. Here
yeah.
you can hear them like recording and playing live.
They're
sometimes.
human.
And you can
They're
see them.
They make
human.
mistakes.
Yeah, yeah.
Human factor.
I love to see them being human.
That is the magic of the Beatles because, if there was a mistake or something, they would
Yeah,
they would leave it. They would leave it,
sí.
and that would make it, unique.
Yeah, they always love those happy accidents.
Yeah.
Hay unos cuantos releases que ¿sabes? Que como que officially están fuera y son mistakes.
Sí,
¿sabes?
son
We
mistakes.
know they're mistakes.
Yeah.
And they're so awesome, como quiera. Part of the
And-
magic.
And you know one of my favorite songs here is "And Your Bird Can Sing," and
Oh.
they are like laughing their asses off.
Yeah, they must have been on something.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened. The whole song, singing it.
They're having fun. They're having
They were
fun.
having
Toda la
fun.
canción, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Speaking about fun,
Speaking
let's
about
go to talk about an album called Yesterday and Today.
Uh-huh.
There's a bit of controversy. That album came out in
cover.
1966. Este disco salió 1966, un disco que se llama The Beatles Yesterday and Today. Vamos a ver la carátula, porque llega en un momento bien controversial en la carrera de los Beatles. Esta es la carátula que todo el mundo conoce, Pero la verdadera carátula de ese disco, the real album cover,
Is.
this one right
Tan,
here.
tan, tan.
Raw meat, like decapitated baby
Headless
dolls,
babies.
helpless babies. What were they thinking when they
Blood.
blood? Like there's some. It's called the butcher cover because
Yeah,
of that.
Butcher cover.
Y lo que pasó con ese disco es que cuando they put it out, some copies got into stores and radio stations and stuff, and people hated it. People were like, "What the hell is this? This is not the Beatles that we love." And people started, bringing the records back to the store. Y se formó un revolú y tuvieron que sacar todos los discos de las tiendas, los recogieron otra vez.
And some,
Hicieron una fogata. They were destroying the records because
Sad.
nobody wanted. They was destroying the covers actually, not the records, but the covers. Yeah. The first hardcore cover. Yeah.
but actually, they for some of them, they taped the picture, the other picture you
Exacto.
showed,
Eso.
with that one.
Exacto, eso es lo que voy. So, trajeron todos los discos. People don't like I don't like the Beatles are ugly, with meat and stuff. We don't want that.
And dead babies.
And so they started destroying the covers until somebody said, wait a second, man, we're wasting money here. Let's paste over a nice Beatles picture that people will love. And, that's it. O sea, muerto el pollo, como decimos nosotros, muerto el pollo, le ponemos una foto por encima a esas mismas carátulas, those same covers. We paste a new picture, and they lo tiraron. They went back.
Released,
Exacto.
yeah.
They released it. So the thing is that people noticed something strange. Oh, hey, this record, looks kind of different, So they started.
Peeling
They
it off.
noticed that there was something.
Underneath.
So somebody, I don't know who, peeled a little bit of the record and said, "Wait, there's something." And they started peeling the record back, peeling the cover back, and
Y otra vez.
it was this.
Killing
this
Beatles.
y ese es el famoso butcher cover, and if you get one of these records, I mean, they're worth hundreds of dollars.
Never let it go. Never
let it go.
Wow.
I had two of them, and I had to sell them, and I still cry every night for that.
Mano, obligado.
But you had to,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hurricanes do that.
Hurricanes do that to you.
Ah, exacto. Freaking hurricanes.
So anyway, hay lo que se conoce como first state, second state for this, for you LP collectors out there. First state, which is the album as it came out of the factory. Second state, which is the album with the paste over cover, and then the third state, which is you take, peel the picture, whatever,
Ah, exacto.
and you have this.
Sería de peeled off label.
Exacto.
Por
It's
decirle.
like peeling off, yeah. So it's like
Wow.
the primer state, second state, and third state. So Beatles yesterday and today, man. Y tú sabes que
Wow.
ahí empieza, el año 1966 fue bien difícil porque ahí sale más o menos a la misma época el comentario de John Lennon
Sobre la
that the
religión.
Beatles were more popular than Jesus.
Ujú.
And people were pissed off.
Sí.
Not only because of this,
Sí, exacto, exacto.
but of what John Lennon said.
Ya estaban
But, you know,
quemando las
it's-
cosas.
it's very common. People that make it very big.
It's very common.
Yeah, no. People get very big, and then at some point there's a backlash.
Yeah,
It happens. So it happened to the Beatles. They were so big. At some point, something had to go wrong.
Sí, sí.
And it was
sí.
very wrong.
And it was
It
a
was
very rough
very
year.
wrong.
It was very wrong.
They got death threats. La
Got
gente
death threats.
la gente lo
People wanted to, I don't know.
La gente
Killed or
hacían
something.
protestas, quemaban
Well,
los
they-
discos,
yeah.
they do bonfires, they will burn the
Yeah, it
records.
looked like Nazi Germany or something,
Yeah. Y habían amenazas de muerte de que los iban a matar.
Yeah.
So en el tour que empezó en agosto,
If they hear a cherry bomb or something,
somebody
a
threw a
firecracker,
firecracker, they would think that, there was people shooting at them, and even el avión donde ellos viajaban, the plane, they used to hire a plane so they can do the tour in the U.S. In the bottom, tenía huecos de balas. So
No.
people would shoot at the plane when they fly over, they get on high rises and they would shoot.
El disco de Gorilla.
Parece que
Gorillaz.
sale.
Bueno, realmente supone que es un monkey's hat, but
Pero,
okay.
pero es
You,
un good point.
you need the
Oh, I got it over there.
yeah, go get dressed
Ah,
as,
no.
what's his name?
Mike Nesmith.
Mike Nesmith from the Monkees. He has a hat, so he's gonna go and dress as Mike from the Monkees.
Wow, fíjate, no sabía que
La
llegó
gente
a ese nivel.
Llegó a ese nivel de tan y tan. La gente estaba tan se puede decir la gente estaba encabronada con los Beatles por el comentario que dieron que la gira del 66 fue la gira menos exitosa de ellos. El año pasado, en 65, they would fill out Shea Stadium. You know, probably twice if they could have done a second show.
Ajá.
But in 1966, in this controversy about, you know, the Butcher cover and the Jesus coming, I mean, they didn't
Lo
fill it up.
chavaron.
Yeah, so the tour was not, you know, was not as profitable as the ones before.
Sí, de los anteriores. Ya, che, no sabía. Y mano, al punto que puede llegar los fans, ¿sabes? Uno te puede sorprender el fanatismo y cómo te puede ir de amarte completamente a quererte tumbar de allá arriba de un avión, mano, 10.000 pies de altura. Querer ahí zumbar tiros para allá arriba, mano. Eso no sabía que eso pueda llegar hasta eso.
Ahí está, mira,
los quemando
ahí están
ahí.
quemando los discos.
Mano, si se le supiera lo que está a punto de tirar en ese fuego, mano.
Quizás hoy día se arrepiente.
Sí,
Mira,
él se ve ahí.
Narki nos dice, saludo a la gente de República Dominicana. Narki nos
saludos.
dice, en esa época una psíquica le dijo a John que moriría de un disparo y él pensó que era por ese comentario de Jesus. Y it was true. In a way, lo que él quiso decir era que the kids were more enthusiastic about the Beatles
Then
going to church
Yeah.
and religion and Jesus, you know, teachings of Jesus. It was a very bold statement. I mean, a bold thing to say.
Y más en esa época.
Especially
Más
in
en
that
esa
time.
época que eran como que unos tiempos que eran tradición. O sea,
Era
la tradición era el 100%, mano. Yo creo que John ahora hubiese sido una exageración de persona, mano, porque ese comentario ahora hubiese ido viral mundialmente, hubiese hecho todo.
Hubiese sido un trending topic.
Sí, hubiese sido un trending topic y se hubiese
The
quedado
Beatles
todo
are
el
more
mundo.
popular than Jesus. Trending topic. Los periódicos de la época, mira para allá, la gente ahí. Holy war on against Beatles.
Go home, Beatles.
Beatles must face moment of truth soon.
God
Beatle
save the
bonfires.
Beatles.
God save the Beatles. Jesus died for you, John Lennon. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It was a backlash. I mean, it was. Yo estoy seguro que man, it would have been so scary for them just to get out of the
Just to
hotel.
go outside, mano.
Yeah.
¿Sabes lo que es perform mirando al público, viendo a ver quién tiene una pistola, mano?
Yeah, no, increíble.
Eso tiene que ser horrible.
And the thing is that we had Gene Simmons as guest musician, and now we have Mike Nesmith as guest musician.
Wow. Oh my
Take the
God.
last train to Clarksville, and I meet you at the station. There you go.
Take the last train to Clarksville and I'll meet you at the station. Oh no no no, oh no no no, and I don't know where it is. I'm going home. Dun, dun, dun.
As you can tell, we're not good monkeys.
No somos buenos monkeys. No somos buenos monkeys.
So many famous people tonight.
The Beatles were even banned in Israel until a couple of years ago. Yeah, man, increíble. Vamos a ver,
Y el
mira,
papá le dio el perdón a John Lennon o algo así.
yo creo que sí, el Papa le dio el perdón a John Lennon, porque entendió, tú sabes, que era un comentario de que no era criticando a Jesús.
Sí, no era
un comentario
a God.
criticando a la iglesia y de qué estaba haciendo la iglesia para atraer la juventud.
Sí, y también John Lennon, los Beatles son ingleses, entonces John Lennon, o sea, tú hablas de acuerdo a tu propia cultura específica, entonces él está hablando de la cultura inglesa.
Claro.
Entonces
De hecho,
lo sacaron de contexto
Sí,
bien brutal en Estados
brutal.
Unidos.
En Inglaterra eso pasó,
Típico.
sí.
En Inglaterra una persona dice eso y normal.
No, y
porque-
de hecho en Inglaterra no pasó nada, él lo dijo y todo el mundo dijo, pues eso es Lennon siendo Lennon.
Otra
Sí,
cosa
John Lennon ahí
de...
hablando.
Pero lo que pasa es que en Estados Unidos, pues eso es parte de un comentario bastante amplio, pero en Estados Unidos ese fue como que el headline.
Sí,
We're bigger than Jesus. Wow, what?
Oh, what? The Beatles said what?
Sacrilegious.
Sí, sí.
Don't forget what the Beatles said.
Ya, exacto. Extra, extra.
Sí.
Ok, pues vamos a ver la foto. Mira, cuando la gente le quitaba la carátula, la carátula que le pusieron por encima del disco, Yesterday and Today.
Ujú.
La gente se veía así muchas veces, pues se ve como así medio pelado. Si lo hacen mal, porque there's professional people that would do it.
Yeah, they would,
peel the record,
they,
it will
they
come
would,
out
they would
perfect.
steam it off.
Yeah,
Some people
yeah,
with
yeah.
steam would fall off.
Yeah, let's do another. Let's see another pictures from the session.
¿Qué canciones están en ese disco?
Ese disco tiene Paperback Writer, tiene Yesterday.
Mano, George
Pero
es el que
Yesterday-
mató a todos los bebés. Mira la cara, mano. En todas las fotos tiene una cara en específico.
Parece
Mira, mira, mira. En
Oh,
todas las
mira,
fotos,
mira.
Se
mano.
ve psycho.
Parece,
Es
parece,
él.
parece de Hamlet
Mira,
hablando
mira.
con Yorick.
Yeah.
Saludos.
Has like eyes on his fingers, right?
Yeah.
Y unos dientes al lado.
La idea de esa foto era una sátira del fotógrafo. Él quería hacer como presentar algo bien bonito con algo bien grotesco, bien fuerte. Y la imagen bonita eran los Beatles.
Exacto.
The Beatles were loved by everyone. Y lo que era grotesco era como que la carne así, los bebés, todo ahí decapitados.
Sí,
la
sí.
muñeca.
Yo creo que yo nunca
Sí.
he visto algo como eso anterior a eso, mano.
Ta-
O sea,
Mira, aquí está la foto, pero ya ahí no tenían la ropa de Butcher. Eso fue antes de.
Ujú.
sí,
Ah,
aquí
ok.
están
También-
todavía laughing at it.
Mira, esa foto hubiese sido buena para la carátula del disco.
Buenísima foto, mano.
John Lennon got nailed.
Y George otra vez with the guilty face, mano.
the guilty
de que
face.
Sí, también los Beatles, como ellos estaban metidos yendo a museos y viendo arte de otros artistas como fotógrafos, pintores, escultores. Entonces esas cosas, tú vas a un museo y tú ves un montón de cosas así, imágenes fuertes, desnudos, imágenes violentas. Y los Beatles, pues, dentro de su viaje de artístico, pues entonces pues trajeron esa cosa del arte, de las artes plásticas para acá, para la música, y como que no les salió.
No le
En
salió.
ese momento no le salió.
Era el momento.
Eso
Después de eso, ellos fueron innovadores. Después de eso han habido un millón de carátulas controversiales
Claro,
y
claro.
death metal y...
No,
you know.
la carátula
Sí.
del grupo Mayhem.
No.
Estamos
¿Quién
hablando
es el que
nosotros-
muerde la
Estábamos hablando,
botella?
estábamos hablando con Rafi los otros días de eso. No, aquello,
Eso sí, shock.
eso sí que está.
Yo sé que hay uno que muerde una como que botella de cristal y esa es la foto de la portada también.
Esa no la-
Es
esa
del
no la he
metal,
visto,
es del
pero-
metal, ahora no me acuerdo.
Anyway.
Next week se los digo, next week.
Oye, ya que estamos en el disco, vamos a hacer esa canción, ese disco es una mezcla del Help y del Revolver. Inclusive cuando salió el disco, when the record came out Yesterday and Today, it has 3 songs from Revolver.
Sí.
And Revolver todavía, it was not even issued in the UK.
Ujú.
So the Americans got the preview.
Got a peek.
So that's why it's called Yesterday and Today. Yesterday because that was the old sound of the Beatles, and today because this is
Esto es lo
new
que
sound.
viene, esto es lo que viene.
Yeah.
Why
Oye.
does Fran look like that? Where's
Where's
Waldo?
Waldo?
Where's Waldo?
yeah.
Waldo. There's Waldo.
I'm here. You found me.
Found it.
Where's Waldo? He's at Beatlemania XL doing
Beatlemania
show.
XL.
I don't know if you look like...
Todos
si eres-
martes.
y Juan Carlos parece o Tío Nobel o el de...
El tío Nobel.
O el de la isla de Gilligan.
Gilligan.
Oh,
ese
Gilligan,
está
the
bueno.
guy from Gilligan, yeah. All right, vamos a hacer una canción del disco Yesterday and Today. Una canción que se llama Act Naturally.
Act Naturally.
Yeah. Bit of country and western.
Country and Western, dale.
You,
Pues
you need to
entonces-
do what?
I need to detune a string for
Oh, yeah.
Pues mientras Francisco detunea su string, yo voy a decir un poema. No embuste.
Le voy a hacer una pregunta a Gene. Gene, what do you think? Do you like the Butcher cover? Yeah, he likes it.
Yeah, he loves it.
Of course he's gonna like it, man.
Of course he's gonna like it.
Like it.
Oh yeah!
Great, man.
Oh, man.
Act Naturally de,
Ready? All right, let's do
de Johnny Russell, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
it was Buck Owens.
Buck Owens.
Oh, Owens.
Another Gordon moment.
Mira.
No, yo aquí,
Well,
yeah.
Oh yeah, well Johnny Russell is one of the songwriters. but
Oh, yeah. Buck Owens was the
Buck
original
Owens was
singer.
The original singer.
All right, let's
Buck
do
was
it.
a super country fan.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. They're gonna put me in the movies. They're gonna make a big star out of me. Made a film about a man who's sad and lonely. And all I gotta do is act naturally. Well, I bet you
Oscar, you can never tell. The movie's gonna make me a big star, 'cause I can play the part so well. Well, I made a film about a man who's sad or lonely, begging down upon his bended knees. I play the part and I won't need rehearsing, 'cause all I gotta do is act naturally. Oh, take it home, Mike. Mike Nesmith. Well, I made a film about a man who's sad or lonely, begging down upon his bended knees. Play the part and I won't need rehearsing, 'cause all I gotta do is act naturally. Well, I bet you I'm gonna be a big star. There you go, Jim. I'll win an Oscar, you can never tell. The movie's gonna make me a big star, 'cause I can play the part so well. Well, I hope you come and see me in the movies, then I know that you will plainly see the biggest fool that ever hit the big time, and all I gotta do is act naturally. Hit him, cowboy. Howdy.
County cowboy.
Yeah, act naturally. Pretty good, man. Always Ringo. He's like always, you know, with country music and stuff. Oh, put on the hat.
Oh. Howdy, lady.
Hey, partner.
You have to put that on before we play the song.
Giddy up, partner.
Yeah. Bueno, si alguien quiere llamar, if you want to call us right now, 939-338-3126. Give us a call now. Let's talk about the Beatles. Let's talk about the Butcher cover. Let's talk about whatever you want to talk about.
My hat.
All Beatles. Your hat. Mike Nesmith, Gene Simmons.
Is Alejandro dead or alive?
Am I dead?
Nos pueden llamar en confianza. 939-338-3126. Podemos usar WhatsApp. Un saludo a toda la gente que nos está viendo a través de YouTube y en ROKU. Yeah, man. All around the world and all across the universe. Bueno, time for a giveaway.
Time for a giveaway. What are we gonna
Vale,
give
what do
away?
we have to give away tonight?
Espérate, déjame quitarme este sombrero, porque no... no puedo. Ok, we have aquí una de las serigrafías del artista Héctor Méndez de nada más y nada menos que Francisco.
Oh, yeah, Frank.
Ok.
And Frank is going to sign it and mail it to you, wherever you live.
Sí, esto es una serigrafía.
And
Mira, aquí
he's
está
paying for
la
it.
firma del artista. Dice Francisco cuando tocó en Dallas, Texas.
Texas,
De
oh.
allí es esta foto.
Yeah.
Ok, y entonces es una foto mezclada con elementos de pintura.
Qué cool, man.
Okay.
Nice. We're going to give that away. Nos pueden llamar, ¿verdad? El número 939. Fisu, ponme el número ahí. Ahí está el número. Llama ahora. 939-338-3126. And you're going to win that Francisco painting. And Frank is going to sign it for you.
Yeah. Look at that beautiful painting right there.
Look at
Yeah.
Francisco. That's passion for the arts.
That's
Right there.
passion for the arts.
Gracias. Thanks to Big Papa. For
Yeah, Big
putting that
Papa.
on.
Big Papa, the artist. Héctor Méndez.
Also known as Arle's dad.
Mhm.
There you
Alpha, Big Papa.
You can leave your voice message. Puedes dejar un mensaje de voz también por WhatsApp. 939-338-3126. Call now and you win this. We'll mail it to you. It doesn't matter if you live in the United States, England, Africa, India,
Sri Lanka.
Yeah,
Sri
Australia.
Lanka, Australia,
The moon.
Bangladesh, Bangladesh,
Dubai.
Dubai.
Alaska.
Puerto Nuevo. From Woodstock, Georgia.
Woodstock.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
wow.
Nice. Gussie. Oh, yeah. Thank you for brightening up my Tuesday nights. Oh, it's always a pleasure.
Pleasure.
Thank you for brightening ours.
Brightening
Brightening
ours.
ours.
Thank you. Thank you very much for all your support. From Woodstock, Georgia. Yeah. Nice. Aníbal Ortiz. Saludo, Aníbal. Espero te encuentres bien por allá. Boricuas en el mundo. Southern Massachusetts.
Wow.
Phil Berube, our good friend,
Our brother.
is going to drive the car. the car.
It's gonna park the car in the
Park
yard.
the car in the yard. They have that Massachusetts accent
From
Oh.
Boston.
from Boston. All right. Clarksville,
Oh,
Brooke.
Clarksville.
That's Indiana.
Did she take the last train to Clarksville?
Well, she lives there, I think.
She lives there, so she
Yeah.
might have taken that train.
Probably this,
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe the last one. All right. All right. Oh, we have a phone call.
Yeah,
We have
that
a
was
phone
quick.
call.
That was quick. All right. Bienvenido a Beatlemania XL. Hola, ¿cómo están?
¿Cómo está, muchacho Johnny?
Hey, Yoli.
Bien más que
How are
Yoli,
ya?
mano.
Oye, Yoli, si no llamabas tú para ganarte eso, me iban a fogonar.
Sí, verdad, Yoli. Tú que eres la fanática de Frank.
¿Qué está pasando, Yoli? ¿Tardaste mucho?
No, pues, me salió la llamada.
Ah, bueno.
Ay, es que esa es toda la gente que está llamando.
Es que es tanta la gente llamando por ese póster mío que...
No, pues, no.
Mira, Don.
Hey, Don.
Hey, Don. Jolly, casi pasa un minuto. Casi llegamos al minuto.
Bendito sea Dios.
Pues Jolly, te voy a enviar esto después o nos encontramos.
Nos encontramos en el... Bueno, tú vas al concierto que no puedo mencionar dónde es.
No, exacto.
Nos encontramos en uno de esos conciertos
En el
de-
próximo concierto grande que tenemos que no podemos decir
Que
dónde
hay
es.
muchas cuerdas y
Que hay
muchos
por ahí,
vientos.
que hay por ahí. Que es como sinfónico.
en cualquier parte del mundo, en cualquier parte de Puerto Rico.
Exacto, pues allí, en ese sitio te lo damos, te lo firmo.
Qué bien, qué bien.
Estoy aquí, estoy ya en la segunda fila allí.
Ah,
Oh,
María.
nice,
All right.
nice. Qué bueno.
Francisco.
All right, okay.
Te lo ganaste, Jolly.
Bueno, gracias.
Felicidades.
Gracias, Yoli, por llamar.
Gracias, Yoli, por llamar. Muchas gracias. Guys,
Yes.
Paul is dead. Is he dead or is he not?
Tan, tan.
You know, we're gonna look at the clues, but what I always say is if Paul is dead, the second guy is so talented that maybe he deserves to be in the Beatles in the first place.
The other guy wrote some pretty badass songs, man.
Ajá.
Yeah, I
Some
know, but
pretty badass songs.
Hey Jude,
Las
and, you know,
mejores, las mejores.
How did all this started? 1969. Some DJs
in Detroit.
in Detroit. Somehow they look at an album cover, Abbey Road, and somehow they were playing the Beatles records backwards, and there was this hidden messages, hidden messages like weird, like turn me on that man, and they were like, oh, what's wrong with it? So they started, looking at clues and albums and stuff, and listening to songs, and lyrics and stuff, and they came to the conclusion that Paul McCartney was dead, and the guy that they knew as Paul McCartney was not Paul McCartney, was some other dude.
Maybe named Billy Shears, maybe named William Campbell.
William Campbell, they don't know.
You know.
Así que esa es la historia del Paul is Dead. Unos tipos en Detroit se pusieron a escuchar las canciones de los Beatles, se pusieron a ver las carátulas y dijeron, espérate, aquí hay algo raro. Aquí parece que lo que nosotros conocemos no es lo verdadero. Nothing is real here. Y Paul McCartney no es Paul. It's some other dude.
It's fall.
Y todo comienza, vamos, let's do something. So let's call this fake Paul.
Fake Paul.
Yeah.
Fall.
Fake Paul. Let's call him Fall.
We have zombie Paul here, and there's fake Paul.
There's fake Paul, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna
call
take the
him
Fa
Fall.
and take the all and call him Fall.
Fall.
So his
Alright.
name is Fall.
Fall.
All right. So let's start with the first clue. La primera pista en esta cuestión de que Paul McCartney was dead era la canción Strawberry Fields. Tenemos el audio. Vamos a poner la última parte de Strawberry Fields al final. Tengo el disquito aquí. Este es el single de Strawberry Fields.
Wow,
Esto
la
es lo que
foto
venía
está
antes, con la
buena.
carátula y todo. La foto de ellos chiquititos. Pero the guy that's here is not Paul. This is Fall. this is the other dude. Some people say his name is Billy Shear. Some people say it's William Campbell. William Campbell was an unknown British actor struggling
That
at the time.
disappeared.
That disappeared after that,
Yep.
and he got the chance of a lifetime. To be Paul McCartney.
To be Paul McCartney.
So la cuestión es que Paul has an accident. The Beatles had a meeting, 1966. Some say it was November, right when they came from the American tour. And they were at a meeting, discussing, future plans. There was Brian Epstein, there was John, Paul, George, Ringo. They were all there. Somehow Paul got pissed off said, I'm out of here. He stormed out of the meeting, got in his car, misses a red light, loses the control of the car, boom, has a crash, and some say that he got decapitated.
His head was
His head was
decapitated.
decapitated.
That he blew his mind out.
In the
So,
car.
algunos dicen
car.
que él perdió la cabeza, otros dicen que fue que se barató la cabeza de tal manera que quedó irreconocible. But the thing is that Paul is dead. Paul was dead.
According to the conspiracy.
According, I don't know. Do you think that Paul is dead?
I don't think that Paul is dead.
Do you think that Paul is dead?
I have to listen to the
Yo
clues.
quiero llegar al final de este tema para saber si está muerto o no.
Well,
Yo
you know-
creo que no.
How lucky can they be to meet Paul twice, you know?
At the beginning, you know what? At the beginning, to be
Exacto.
honest with you, I thought that there was all, truckload of BS.
Ajá.
Oh, but after working on this and doing the research for this show,
Goes deep, mano. It
you
goes
know,
really
it's-
deep.
it may be true, It may be true that Paul McCartney really died in 1966, and the guy that we know as
Mano.
Paul is not Paul.
Vamos a hablar
Let's,
de
let's
los
listen to
dos
the
y
clues
todo,
and everybody can make up their minds.
So the thing is that, Paul dies in the accident. The Beatles are a money-making machine. They have to carry on. They're not going to stop, oh, sorry, Paul, Brian Epstein said, no, we got to go on. George Martin said, no, we still have more records to do. And EMI, the record company, was like, no, we got to cover it up, find somebody else, do plastic surgery, teach him how to sing, how to act like Paul, how to talk, how to talk like Paul, and let's carry on. Pero John, George y Ringo no estaban de acuerdo. They were against it. But, they gave away in the end, they were like, what can we do about it? But let's do something. Vamos a poner unas clavecitas. Let's throw in, little here and there, messages and clues so the people would know that, that nothing is real. That the Beatles is not really the Beatles. There's something else. There's something going on. So esa es toda la cuestión de la conspiración de Paul is Dead. So el primer clue que tiran en la primera canción que sale, que es Strawberry Fields Forever. It's the first single that they do with this new guy, which had plastic surgery. They teach
Allegedly.
him. He was right-handed.
Supposedly.
He learned how to play left-handed.
Props to you, man.
They teach him how to talk like Paul, and do the accent and everything. But the first clue that we hear is at the end of Strawberry Fields. Fields play it.
Yes. Well,
I buried Paul, man. That's
buried
so clear.
Paul.
nope.
That's John Lennon. That's John Lennon saying, I buried Paul.
Nope.
He was the guy that buried Paul. That's why he's saying it. I buried Paul.
Yo escucho I Buried Paul.
I-
No, but there's a take where you can hear him saying very clearly cranberry sauce.
Cranberry sauce.
It sounds very
You think
similar.
it says cranberry sauce?
Yes.
No, I...
Why would he say cranberry sauce if the song is
He was very random, like
Strawberry.
the song is strawberry. Why
I
would he
know.
sing cranberry?
I don't know.
Do you think it would be smarter to go strawberry sauce?
Yeah, but
This is
the
strawberry.
thing with John is he used to do random
No,
crazy
okay.
stuff like countings and stuff. Like he would, never count 1, 2, 3, 4. He would just make stuff up.
No.
Man.
It's a song about
There's
strawberries.
a song. There's a take where you can hear it clearly.
I don't believe that.
Yo
Cranberry
escucho I
have-
Buried
sauce.
Paul.
You see, we have a phone call.
Let's see.
Let's see. Hello? Hello. Sí.
Saludos.
Hola.
Hola.
Sí, quería que saludaran a Damari Quiñones de acá de Peñuelas, que los estoy escuchando.
Damaris.
Estamos viendo.
Yeah, Damari, saludos.
Hola,
saludos.
Damaris.
Vamos a estar en marzo, vamos a estar contigo allá.
Claro que
Yes.
sí, so excited.
Eso va a quedar
Un saludito a
brutal.
mi primo Manuel Pagán, que también los está escuchando.
Seguro, Manuel.
Saludos, Manuel.
Saludos, yes.
Gracias por escucharnos.
Yes. Vamos a estar allá
Claro
en
que
Peñuela.
sí.
La vamos a pasar bien chévere.
All right.
Yes.
Claro.
Gracias
De
por
hecho,
la-
no puede
Ajá.
ir a ver a su próxima presentación, que sé que no quieren que mencione dónde es.
Sí, no podemos decirlo.
No,
por
nosotros no podemos
cuestiones-
decirlo.
Es un sitio que las artes son
por,
bellas.
por política de la emisora, pero no podemos.
Pero está en Facebook y en
Pero exacto.
Instagram y todo
Instagram y
eso.
todo eso podemos
Everywhere.
buscarlo.
Ujú, sí.
Yeah.
Claro. Bueno, pues mucho éxito.
Ok,
gracias.
Damaris.
Why you
Thanks
say
for
goodbye, I say
Carlos
hello.
García dice que al escuchar las versiones de Anthology se ve claramente Cranberry Sauce. De hecho, ahí fue que yo lo escuché.
Nah,
sé,
I
no sé.
buried Paul.
En el Anthology, you can hear it, it says Cranberry
No sé,
Sauce.
pero el Anthology lo sacaron después, lo pudieron
Exacto.
haber cambiado, mano. I'm just saying.
Anthology came out in 1995. You know, there's a gap between
A big
two
gap.
albums. You know, anything could happen. I think if the song is about strawberry, it's not gonna say cranberry.
Why not?
It's gonna say
berry.
It's
No,
gonna say
mano.
strawberry sauce.
It's
No,
berries.
mano.
It could have blueberry.
No, mano.
Guatacata,
Es más,
Pitusberry.
y cuidado si él enterró a Paul en el Strawberry Field.
Yeah,
Cuidado si
man.
enterró allí también.
All right, let's take a look at this lyric right here. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. It's so clear. It says, I don't really want to stop the show. Obviously, the managers, the record company, they don't want to stop the show. They want to keep on because the Beatles, they were the biggest
In the
stars
world, yeah.
in the world. Los tipos que más discos vendían. Tú le vas a decir, no, se murió uno, espérate.
No, man.
Vamos,
No,
pues,
man.
retírense, muchachos, gracias por todo.
Yeah.
No, vamos a seguir. Esto hay que sacarle chavo hasta lo último.
yeah.
But I thought that you might like to know that the singer is going to sing a song. The singer, el nuevo singer, and he wants you all to sing along. He wants you all to believe that he's the singer. So let me introduce to you the one and only Billy Shears.
Actually,
Billy Shears. That's the name right there. And Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Because at this point, they were not the Beatles. They were Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. ¿Por qué no dijeron, Billy Shears and the Beatles? No, they
Because that was not the concept of the album.
No.
And you know,
Yeah.
and the
That's
next
why
song,
they changed.
and the next song, he introduces Billy Shear, and then Ringo starts singing. So in any case, Ringo would be Billy Shears.
Yeah, but Ringo even says, what do we do if I sing out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Because the other guy, what if the new guy, what if Billy Shears sings out of tune? Would
Yeah.
you not accept it?
Yeah. Wow.
No, man,
Ya,
not
eso
at
no lo
all.
había escuchado, eso no había pensado
No,
ahí,
man,
mano, eso no había
no.
pensado.
Paul, I mean, let's look at the Sgt. Pepper album cover.
Let's look
Oh,
Vamos a ver
at
eso.
one of
Vamos
my
a ver.
favorites.
Look at this cover. There's plenty of clues right here. So many things. Let's look, let's look at the cover.
Number 9.
Fizu.
Bueno.
Fizu is dead.
There you go, Fisu
The
está
cover,
dead ya.
yeah.
Fisu, te hace falta un café, mano.
Vamos a hacer number 9 ahorita. Okay, the album cover, the Beatles.
Uh-oh.
Este es el funeral. This is the funeral.
Parece.
Este es el funeral de Paul McCartney. Está representado ahí de todas las maneras. Vamos a hacer un zoom in a la cara de Paul McCartney.
Esa es la mejor parte.
I don't know if you can see it on your screens, laptops or cell phone, but there's an open hand on top of McCartney's head. That's a sign of death in ancient cultures. This guy's dead.
Clearly está puesto
Clearly,
ahí,
it's
para
right there.
la cabeza, ahí.
Random coincidence.
No, I don't think it's random. I don't think it's random. Not at all, man. No,
man.
not at all.
I think it's random.
Vamos a ver el próximo clue.
Acho,
Now-
portada es la mejor, mano.
Let's take a look at the Beatles. Estos son los Beatles, las figuras de cera.
Oh,
They're
wow.
wax figures. Look at Ringo. I don't know.
Mano.
I can see it clearly. He looks miserable. He looks so sad.
Sí, el más triste de todos, que fue con él fue la pelea,
Sí,
supuestamente.
exacto.
con él
Y
fue la
Ringo,
pelea.
Ringo está mirando hacia abajo. He's looking at the grave, at Paul's grave.
At the flowers.
Even Paul himself is looking at the grave.
Está consolándolo.
Yeah, and he had his arm around Ringo's shoulder, like, "No, don't worry, man.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Everything's gonna be fine. This William Campbell guy, man, is gonna take you to new levels." Me. George Harrison is looking down. The only one that is not looking is John. But Ringo looks miserable, man.
Mano,
I'll
y
be
es el que
sad.
está de luto, está de negro,
Yeah.
mano. Wow.
He doesn't wear a tie. He has a black turtleneck.
De luto, mano.
Yo no sé, mano. Esto me hace pensar de que de verdad algo así pasó.
Sí.
Mira
está-
why Paul McCartney has the only black instrument.
Coincidence.
It's not coincidence, man.
No, come on,
It is
man.
not.
Come on,
Mira,
have faith.
John Lennon tiene brass, Ringo tiene otro brass instrument, George has another brass instrument, but Paul has a black clarinet.
Yep.
Black means what?
Death.
Death.
Mm-hmm.
Death.
No, it's clear.
It's clearly
Random
It's right there.
coincidence.
It's not a random coincidence, man. It's for a reason. Look at the guitar. I did a close up on the guitar. I don't know if you can see it on your screen, but it has 4 strings, and it's
Yep.
facing left.
Yep.
Who plays left?
Mm-hmm.
Paul
Yeah,
McCartney.
Paul.
Who
Paul.
plays with 4 strings?
Oh.
Paul McCartney. So Paul McCartney, ese es su arreglo funerario, man.
Yeah,
Su arreglo
and it
funerario.
actually says Paul.
It says Paul.
Yeah, there's a P, there's a A, era la U.
P-A-U-L.
Yeah, mano. There it is.
Frank,
Dice
yo
Paul.
no sé qué tú vas a decir a eso, pero...
I'm gonna say what I keep saying. It's a random coincidence.
No.
What the hell, man?
No puedes dar la misma contestación para
What the
todo,
hell?
mano.
4 random coincidences? What the hell is
No,
that, man?
no, mano.
No,
Y
it's
todavía we haven't
Life.
finished, mano. We haven't finished yet con
Next-
ese álbum.
Random coincidence. You see Narkis laughing at you, man. Random coincidences.
It is.
No, man, no.
It is.
Now let's look at the
Oh,
bass
esto
drum.
está bueno.
El tambor del Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, very, fair looking,
Yeah.
like a circus. everything.
Festive.
Pero si tú lo cortas por la mitad, you take the upper half of the drum head, and you flip it
Yeah, you mirror it.
and you mirror it. This is the message that comes out. Roman number 9,
Yeah, exacto.
which is the
exacto.
I in the X, and number 9 is very, very Beatle. It's a very Beatle number.
Mhm.
He died.
Alright.
I-1-9. He and the ese little diamond points to Paul. Look at Paul's blue
Mm-hmm.
coat.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
Frank, is that a
No,
random coincidence?
el 19 es la fecha, supuestamente
Man.
es la
19,
fecha.
yeah.
Who the-
la fecha. Relax.
You know what? Who the heck has the time to come up with that? dude?
They did.
They did.
Yeah,
The
they had a lot
Beatles.
of time.
John Lennon did.
had a
George
lot of
and
time.
Ringo. They were very creative people.
I
man.
know, but
They could have come up, with this. It's right there.
Man,
I-1-9. He died.
he
Maybe
died,
maybe
man.
it's
Oh my god.
Maybe it's like an elaborate prank.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
well,
I don't know if it's a
that's a theory that is an elaborate
You know,
prank.
Hasta ahora va creíble que Paul is dead, man.
Yeah, Paul is there. Look, mira la estatua que está abajo, en la parte de abajo, al lado de la guitarra.
Yeah.
That's a statue of Shiva. It's a god. It's a goddess. Los brazos de ella, her arms, uno apunta hacia el Paul del wax figure y el otro apunta hacia el Paul.
Oh, wow.
Vamos a ver close. Oh, wait. I don't have
No,
it.
todavía.
Anyway, hacemos eso después. Un brazo de Shiva apuntaba hacia el Paul the old Paul, which is the Paul of the wax figure,
Mhm.
and the other points to the fake Paul or the real Paul.
Fall.
Esa muñequita que
So
está ahí,
what is Shiva the goddess of?
I don't know, probably the goddess of death. I don't know.
Jeez.
Somebody look it up.
Somebody look it up. Look
Vamos a
it on
buscarlo.
Wikipedia.
Maybe she's the goddess of fake.
Of destruction.
random coincidence.
Of death.
No,
She's the goddess of random
She's the god of truth.
Mira, Shiva is the goddess of
What?
death
Of death, I told you.
wow, man.
It's not coincidence.
Paul is dead.
and destruction.
You see?
Wow.
And what happens with the doll? It says "Welcome the Rolling Stones." What does that have to do with anything?
They were friends. They
were
were
friends.
they were at the
Yeah,
funeral.
but what's the clue with the doll?
Yeah. La muñeca. La muñeca tiene, no se ve muy bien ahí en la foto, pero tiene en una de las piernas tiene un carrito chiquito, blanco. Ese carrito es una escala de un Aston Martin,
¿Qué era el carro?
which was
James Bond's car
It was Paul McCartney's car,
and James Bond.
and that was the car.
Yeah, and it's actually red inside, como si tuviera blood.
Sí, ese fue el carro que Paul McCartney chocó. Ese era el carro that he was driving. Look, there's a
there
car
is.
right there.
Yeah, rayo.
I mean, it's white because the real McCartney was green.
Mira qué lindo.
But ese carro, it was an Aston Martin. That was the car that he was driving when he had the accident, when he died.
Esa es la ropa del guasón de
Mano,
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joker suit, mano.
He even had a Joker suit.
That's Joaquin Phoenix suit, man.
Yep. Badass. He's dead, man.
The Joker
Wow.
is dead. So,
Wow.
mano, el álbum de Sgt. Pepper tiene todos los clues ahí, habidos y por haber. Look.
There it is.
There it is.
Shiva.
There it is.
Oh.
There's Shiva. That's a zoom-in image. Shiva pointing to the old Paul, which is Paul as a wax figure, and pointing to fall. Frank, what can you say?
It's
Look
a
at-
random
I see it,
coincidence.
I see it.
another random coincidence. No,
Yes.
it can't be. It can't be.
Well, you know,
Alright.
they had an artist, just put things up, and they had the people their suggestions.
Yeah, suggestions.
Anybody
that
could have
he
stood
was dead.
anywhere.
No, I don't think. They're not gonna place that statue right there. Just, it looks great here. No,
Why not?
Because
They love random little accidents.
no, they wanted to. Ellos quieren dar un mensaje. Anyway, let's look at the inside cover. The inside cover of Sgt. Pepper. If you have the album, it opens up like a book, and this is a picture inside of it. And if you notice, on Paul's left arm or shoulder, there's a patch that says OPD. That stands for officially pronounced dead.
No, that's OPP. Other people's
OPP, like,
privates.
you down with OPP?
Yeah, you know me.
No, it can't be.
It's
That song came out later. It can't be OPP.
No, it is OPP.
OPD, officially pronounced dead.
No, it's not officially pronounced dead.
And what it is?
It's what was it? Officially, I forgot.
No,
It's
Ontario something?
Ontario.
Ontario Police Department.
Police, yeah.
No way, man.
Yes, it is.
Vamos a ver.
Why it doesn't make any sense. Why would he have an Ontario Police Department patch when everybody knows that Paul McCartney's British? He's not Canadian. Why is he gonna have an Ontario patch?
Wow. Gotcha. Eso
Doesn't make any
cierto,
sense,
mano.
man.
Doesn't make any sense.
Well, yeah, it's
Officially
OP.
pronounced dead.
Officially pronounced dead.
And just look at him. It doesn't look like Paul, man. It doesn't.
Mano, y si ves la última letra que está de lado, no hay un palito de la P. Es como que completo hasta el final, ¿sabes? Que llega hasta la D, mano.
It's a D. It's
It's
a
a
D.
D.
It's just the way the photo came out.
No,
No, man.
It's
No,
OPP.
man.
Not at all. He's dead.
Otro clue
No.
for Paul is dead, mano.
Let's look, Frank, man. You're losing this fight,
Papa.
man. You're losing this.
We're gonna do a poll later. Not a Paul
You're
McCartney.
You're losing this trial.
We're gonna do a voting
No,
to
no,
see
no.
who
Vamos a
wins
hacer
this
después de
later.
esto hacemos una encuesta y que la gente nos diga si de verdad Paul McCartney murió en el 66 o si
O
está
después
vivo.
de haber visto los clues.
Vamos a ver la parte de atrás. Brian Jones tuvo un funeral y Paul no lo tuvo. Si hubiera muerto, obviamente le hubiesen hecho un funeral. They did a secret funeral. That's why
Sí.
John buried Paul.
Ya.
I buried Paul.
De hecho,
Very sorry.
hay sources que dicen que el gobierno se metió en ese trambo porque el gobierno estaba preocupado por el público. Porque los Beatles tenían tanta influencia en el grupo, en la gente,
Yeah,
que
yeah.
podían convertirse en un mass suicide thing,
Claro.
mano. Y el gobierno para proteger a su pueblo, mano.
Yeah.
Let's make a fake Paul, man.
Just make a fake Paul.
Brooke, yeah, ironically, I'm dressed as a monkey, but
Is it?
I'm the only non-believer.
Oh, not a believer.
Not a believer.
Vamos a ver la carátula, la parte de atrás del disco. La parte de atrás del disco. Esto sí, if you take the album and you flip it, you look at the back cover. Let's look at George Harrison's hand. Well, first of all,
No, lo más obvio.
lo más
Yeah.
obvio, the first thing that I noticed is that Paul is looking the other way.
Es el único, es el
He's
único.
the
de
only
espalda.
guy looking, facing backwards. Why?
Yeah,
Because
what's
it's
up?
not Paul. This is
No
some
estaba
other guy.
ready yet, su cara no estaba ready yet, mano.
Maybe plastic surgery was not, done yet. Anyway, let's look at George Harrison's hand. I don't know if you can see it, but
He's pointing up.
he's pointing up to the lyrics of "She's Leaving Home," when it says Wednesday. What is it?
Wednesday morning at 5
Wednesday
o'clock.
morning. Yeah, Wednesday morning at 5 o'clock. Not only we know that Paul is dead, that he dies in a car crash, but he gives us the day and the time when it happened. Wednesday at 5 o'clock.
Man.
Why is he pointing? Why so important? It could have been any other song, like I don't know, Little Help with My Friends, and and the thumbs up. It's
O
today
pudo haber no point up.
or not point up. Yeah.
Y ya. Y tomó todo el mundo. Y él la
Wednesday
tiene
morning
ahí.
at 5 o'clock, man. I tell you, Francisco, Cairol,
Voice of
the
reason.
voice of
Voice
reason.
of
Come on,
reason.
Jaina. Come on.
It's Halloween.
Let's look at the lyrics of the Day in Life.
Oh.
This is so clear, Frank, man. This is like plain out there. Esto
No,
más claro no canta un gallo. Look at the lyrics. I saw the photograph. John saw the photograph. He blew his mind out in a car. Paul got decapitated. He didn't notice that the lights had changed. He's telling you how it happened. Not
Yeah,
only the
well-
day, the time, but how it happened. He didn't notice that the light had changed. boom, he had an accident. La gente
Actually,
se reúne.
that is known that there was this guy that actually died. He was called Tara Brown.
Tara Brown, no, man,
Yes.
it's Paul
No, it was
McCartney.
Paul, man.
It's Paul.
Yes, no, it's Tara Brown. John Lennon said it in an interview.
No.
That's the inspiration, because he
Mano,
he
pero
took
es que mira
inspiration
lo que
from
hice
newspapers.
después.
Look at the lyrics. Just look at the lyrics, Frank. Read.
Lo que hice
Cuando hay
después.
un accidente, ¿qué es lo primero que hay? El averiguado. La gente va, hay un
Oh,
choque,
what happened?
vamos,
What
what happened? You know, people go and see what was going on. A crowd of people, students there. They've seen his face before.
Oh,
But he was a famous hair.
He was a famous- no,
Tara
Paul McCartney
Brown was a famous
Dude,
hair.
Paul was famous.
Hmm.
They seen his face before, but he was so hurt. I mean, so badly mangled in the accident that nobody was really sure if he was from the House of Lords. And the Beatles were as popular and as important as the House of Lords.
wow.
Dude,
Wow.
come on, man, Frank.
Y en el recording a veces tú puedes oír un poquito que dice House of Paul, mano.
House of Paul.
House of Paul, no hace lot. Se escucha Paul.
Did you, I think that's in your head.
Mano, si
Do you-
tienes
do
la
you-
grabación por
Do
ahí,
you think something before
producer.
listening to it?
So, la gente sabía, pero no lo podían reconocer porque la cara estaba desfigurada por el choque. So, and then the next phrase, I'd love to turn you on. Turn you on, it's very important in this because we're going to hear about turning on later on when we,
Yep,
you know,
yep.
as we go,
We
you know,
dig deep.
discussing this. Yeah, discussing this. Frank, man, I don't know. Look at this. This is two different people. Let's look at the picture.
Oh,
No.
Different people. Look at the eyes. They're different.
Oh.
Nose is longer. The mouth is different. The chin is different. He even has like a little scar in his face, in his lip.
In his lip. Yeah,
Prop-
the upper lip. Yeah, the
No,
prop.
it has this is not Paul McCartney, man. This is another guy. This is William Campbell.
Wow, man. Wow.
He does look totally different.
He
and
does because he's different. This is
Okay.
another guy.
Mano,
Honestly,
y
this
de-
is
like
the
a cup.
honestly, this is the first clue that makes you go.
I told you,
Mano,
man. I
look at
didn't-
his chin.
I-
Look at his chin,
Frank,
mano.
It's
Frank-
the only.
Frank, I'm telling you, I didn't believe any of this.
One is
I
older.
thought it was a.
One is older.
I thought, you know, there was all a bunch of crap. But let me tell you, after watching this and doing the research, you know, it's scary.
But to
man.
be
It
honest,
is.
you
Mano,
know,
mira el chin,
when I
mano,
used
mira el
to
chin, uno
when
es
I
más
used to look
gordito.
at John Lennon's pictures from the beginning and the end, it looked like two different people too.
I mean, but the drugs he did.
Yeah, but he had a rough life.
Yeah, he's like messed
That's-
up.
All right. Since we finished with the clues of the day of a Sgt. Pepper Lonely Hearts Club Band, I want my money back from all my Paul concerts. Me
Well,
too.
Brooke, actually, the new if this is a new guy, he's amazing. You know,
All right. Since we finished, you know, with the clues of Sgt. Pepper album, why don't we do a Sgt. Pepper track? Let's do a day in a life, so the clues can be, you know, come alive.
Dale, dale. Esto
All
está
right.
aquí
Let's try it. Let's try
on the
this.
top of our heads.
All right.
Okay.
I read the news today, oh boy, about a lucky man who made the grade. And though the news was rather sad, well, I just had to laugh. I saw a photograph. He blew his mind out in a car. He didn't notice that the lights have changed. A crowd of people stood and stared. They seen his face before. Nobody was really sure if he was from the House of Lords. I saw a film today, oh boy. The English army had just won the war. A crowd of people turned away, but I I just had to look. Having read the book, I'd love to turn you on. I woke up, fell out of bed, passed a comb across my head. Found my way downstairs and drank a cup. Looking up, I noticed I was late. Grabbed a coat and grabbed my hat. Made the bus and set in the flat. Found my way upstairs and had a smoke. Somebody spoke and I went into a dream. I read the news today, oh boy. 4,000 holes in Blackville, Lancashire. And though the holes were rather small, they had to count them all. Now they know how many holes it takes to fill the Albert Hall. I'd love to turn you on.
All is dead.
Ah, man. Oh yeah, Dinner Live, great song, man. It's just like We Can Work It Out when they have like two different parts of Paul singing one part and John.
Yeah.
Now this time John sings something and Paul sings the the middle eight. Welcome, Ballada Band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul es el que hace el cambio.
Yeah, the two separate songs put together. I mean, no wonder it's one of the best Beatles songs. Probably the best. I mean, I don't know, because it ha salido mucho Paul's, as a top
It's a great
Beatles song.
And well, that orchestral crescendo,
Yeah, but
crazy
Yeah, yeah.
hurricane sounding thing, it's amazing.
Rolling Stone Magazine le dio best Beatles song ever.
ever.
Yeah,
Yeah. Increíble, mucha creatividad, mano. Los Beatles, como increíble.
yeah, mano. Es que crear eso,
And
yo
the-
no sé dónde vino eso, mano.
Yeah, and William Campbell sounds great in that song, man. Well, fill out of bed.
Yeah, man.
Dagger.
You nailed Paul, man. You
You
nailed
nailed
it.
Paul, man. William, you're the best. All right, bueno, bueno,
Very, very también.
El mejor
vamos,
tribute
ahorita abrimos la encuesta. Fiso, ¿hasta qué hora tenemos? Hasta las 11, porque yo creo que esto vamos a seguir por ahí, pero yo creo que it's a Halloween special, man. I think it's gonna run until midnight, I don't know. Vamos a ir al próximo disco, Magical Mystery Tour. Salió prácticamente un par de meses después de Sgt. Pepper. You look at the cover, this is another weird cover, because the Beatles are not the Beatles. Sgt. Pepper, the Beatles were some other band, some other army, psychedelic army band. But here, there are 4 animals. There are 4 magical mystery creatures. I mean, so that means that the Beatles are not the Beatles as we know it, Frank.
Well,
As you can.
You know, there were a lot of drugs around that time.
No, but I was.
And colorful,
Sí, pero.
colorful cover.
Yo no sé. Ellos
There's a walrus and there's
No,
some sort of rabbit.
ellos están tratando de llevar el mensaje de que they are not the Beatles. The Beatles as she loves you, yeah. Those Beatles are
Well,
done.
but, they were
Now
done.
what they do is, it's Sgt.
They
Pepper.
mature. They were not teeny boppers anymore.
But if you want to, if you're mature, si tú estás madurando, if you're mature, you don't have to cover your face. You don't have to put on a mask.
Well, they wanted to change.
Anyway, vamos a ver. Estos son cuatro
Yeah,
animales.
they changed the
We
bass
s-
player.
Yeah. We see George.
We should do the same.
Yo no sé quién es el que tiene la máscara de hipopótamo. Is it George or John?
I have no idea.
Mano, yo
All right,
digo,
anyway.
yo digo que es Ringo, mano, por la pulserita.
We see George Harrison with a hippo mask. We see John Lennon as a rabbit. We see Ringo as a rooster because this is a family show, or let's say chicken.
Yeah.
And this is very important. Paul as a walrus. Walrus means death in Greek ancient cultures.
No way.
It's Scandinavian.
Scandinavian, yeah, you're right. You see, Frank, thank you.
Teo, gracias por creer
Walrus.
en Paul Dead.
I still don't believe it, but I know the clue.
Yeah. So the walrus is a Scandinavian sign of bad luck, of death, of something bad. So when the Scandinavian sailors veían una morsa, something bad was going to happen. So the walrus, it's tied up with death, with omen, with bad things.
It was a poem.
y ahora otra vez the black person en todo esto, otra vez vestido de
Otra vez
negro.
vestido de negro. Paul,
Otro
why the other guys are white
White.
and Paul is black?
Because Paul always wanted to stand out.
Y
different.
esto es bien importante. No, I don't think.
It's
Esto es bien
Liverpool, he was
importante.
Dead.
Because there's a song called I Am the Walrus que es de John Lennon. But later on, in another song,
Yeah, Glass
later
Onion.
on, Glass Onion, John says the walrus was Paul. And Paul is the walrus. I mean,
No,
why
mano,
the
yeah.
walrus and why not another animal?
No,
Why
the thing is the whole phrase is now here's another clue for you all, right?
Yeah.
Here's another clue for you all.
Clue.
The walrus was Paul.
Yeah. So why not the elephant? Why not an
Yeah,
elephant?
yeah.
Because-
it's not gonna sound the same. I am the elephant.
Well, Lennon could have
does-
made that work.
And I'm sure the album, with another animal, unrelated to a walrus, is gonna look different.
Yeah, but
like for example,
he had inspiration for that song. His inspiration was a poem, an old poem that.
I don't think the
Yes, and
inspiration
also-
was that Paul was dead.
And also Bob Dylan songs, because he thought people gave Bob Dylan too much credit for his lyrics, like looking for too much meaning in his lyrics. So he said, well, if Dylan can do it, I can do it too. I'm gonna make a totally nonsense song and make people, lose their minds about it.
Yeah, I don't know. Pero si hubiese escogido, ¿por qué no? Mi pregunta es, ¿por qué no otro animal? ¿Por qué solamente el
Because his
walrus?
inspiration was
Because
a
the
poem that was
walrus
a
means
walrus,
death.
The walrus and the carpenter.
El disco, si hubiese escogido an elephant, el disco hubiese sido diferente. Vamos a ver qué hubiese pasado si el disco en vez de un walrus was an elephant. Look at that.
Well,
That could have been so different.
Wow.
Hey, Gene, what do you like that cover?
somebody will have
Mano,
said.
you set that up perfectly, mano.
Man,
Another turntable.
man, the walrus is the walrus. It's not the elephant. That's why there's a reason why it's not the elephant.
Yo creo que por
It's
el-
true,
Based on
man.
a-
It
it's
could have been
based
so
on a
different.
poem that's called The Walrus and the Carpenter.
No, man.
Yes,
no,
it
no.
is.
Look at this. Imagine the song. I am the elephant. Oh my God. Let's look at another clue, because this album, this cover has a lot of clues, man. The inside, adentro del disco, cuando tú lo abres, I have the record right here. I'm gonna show it to you. I have the record right here with me. Oh, it has screen, so it's not gonna show. You open it up like this. I have the original UK version, which
Oh,
was
wow.
smaller. It was an EP. It was not a record. It was just an EP with I don't know, 8 songs or something.
Wow.
You open it up. and you look at the songs, where are they? Anyway, let's look at the picture, because I have it right here. You open it up, and when it says, I am the walrus, says, no, you're not. Because John says, I am the I am the
you're
walrus.
not.
But it says, no, you're not. Let's zoom in. Fisu, maybe you can zoom in a little bit.
What?
It says, no, you're not.
What?
Said little Nikolai or Nicola.
Yeah, Nicola was the little girl in the film, because the Magical Mystery Tour was a film, was
Yeah,
a
of
movie
course.
made for TV. I am the walrus. No, you're not. The walrus was Paul.
That's just
It's not a random coincidence.
not
And,
the
and it's
walrus,
and it's
you're
handwritten. It's handwritten. It's like
It's-
somebody says, no, 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 no.
No, you're not.
No, you're
it's
not.
typical Lennon humor.
No, look at it.
You know what? The thing is, the Beatles love non sequiturs, which is like saying totally random
Uh-oh.
stuff.
Nah, nah, nah.
Uh-oh.
Let's look at this picture right
I
here.
was.
The album, you know, the original album had the album has a booklet attached to
Right.
it. The original, when you open it, has pictures of the scenes from the movies and stuff. One of the pictures on the booklet, is this guy. This is William Campbell. He doesn't look like Paul. I mean, maybe a little bit, because the plastic surgery was well done. But it doesn't look like Paul in Ed Sullivan, or maybe Paul in
Mano,
Help.
yeah.
But look at the flags. Look at the flags. It's an X.
The
Like,
That-
they
that's
crossed them out.
That's pushing it.
No, no, that's not pushing it. That's a cross on top of Paul McCartney. Like, he's crossed out. Like, Paul is dead.
Yeah, and look under Paul, it says was. I was.
I was.
was.
Look at this. There it is.
Mira,
I
mira,
was.
la pegué.
Well, yeah, you know what?
I was.
But you know what?
So he was Paul.
Years,
now he's not.
years later, there's this John Lennon song that said, I was the walrus, but now I'm John. So,
Well, he was
the walrus.
He was the walrus on the video. I am the walrus, but not in real life. In real life, Paul was the walrus.
Paul was the walrus.
Look at this picture right here.
Esa es mi favorita.
Look at this
mano.
picture.
Esa es mi favorita.
Why they have 3 red flowers and Paul has a black
And a
carnation?
bouquet.
They
Es el único que tiene bouquet.
they ran out of red ones.
Nah,
Alright.
man, no.
Phil, don't
No.
go to bed, man.
Go to
Listen to
bed.
this.
Phil, you have to vote for me.
No, man. Dice Luis Enrique, but in God John dice I was a walrus, but
That's
that
right.
was he was a
Gracias,
walrus.
Luis.
He
That's
was
what
a
I was
wa-
talking about.
He was a walrus in the song, but not in real life. In real life.
The walrus was Paul.
Anyway, ¿por qué Paul tiene una flor negra ahí? Because he's dead.
No, porque se quedaron sin flores
Mano,
rojas.
Oh
le
my
puedes
God.
dar zoom out. Le puedes dar zoom out.
You're gonna
a
tell
eso.
me that the Beatles couldn't afford to buy
Mano,
4 red flowers.
Él tiene un
Well,
buquet
they
en
could
sus manos.
have they could afford it, but you know they ran out.
Mano, Paul
Look at that.
tiene un buquet en sus manos y pudo haber cambiado la flor negra
haber-
por una
yeah,
roja,
yeah,
mano. So,
It's-
I don't believe that.
He's dead.
Paul
He's
is an
dead.
egomaniac. He wanted to stand out.
He is dead.
I
Let's
want
look.
to be the center of attention. I'm going to look different.
Frank has
Nah,
my
I don't
vote.
think. Let's look at it. Let's look at the next clue. La próxima clave. Vamos a ver la próxima clave.
Thank you, Phil.
We're dead.
Si tú miras el disco, la carátula, tú la miras al revés. Chequéate las letras que dicen Beatles.
Ujú.
Van a decir un número de teléfono, que es el número que tú tienes que llamar para comunicarte con Paul McCartney in the
What?
afterlife. It's gonna be. Look at it.
In the
I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna zoom
Okay,
in.
wait. That's the number you get to call Paul in the afterlife.
Yeah, if you call. if
So
you-
it's a number to heaven or hell or
it's a
something.
I don't know where.
Nope.
I don't know.
Okay, now you lost me.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't know. I don't know where you're gonna call, but you get to talk to Paul, to the real Paul who's dead.
But if he's,
Make
how
sure-
are you gonna talk to that person?
I don't know.
You
Just
see that?
just
I
make
don't know,
sure.
man.
You know,
Is it the first like spirit guy, like you know those guys that
no. Just
make scenes?
si vas a llamar a Paul, just make sure you're on Wi-Fi or something,
'Cause
because
gonna-
roaming is gonna be real expensive.
Yeah, make sure you call
Get
it
a
from
real-
WhatsApp or Messenger or something.
Yeah. Text him.
That's like the first psychic line ever.
You don't believe me? Here's the number. Look at it.
That's really.
5371 letter V 38. You call that number and you're gonna.
But why a B?
I don't know. V is an. I don't know. I don't know.
Mano, V es la te voy a decir cuál
V
es la
is the sign of peace.
And what the heck does that have to do with anything?
I don't know why the V, but you know it's
No, V.
5371.
I'm gonna play that in the lottery though.
Ale,
537,
get your phone and call Paul.
Yeah, let's do it. Papi, sorry por el bill.
Call yourself.
787 5.
Oh, V means 5. Yeah, thank you, Brooke.
There it
V
is.
as in Roman 5. Roman number 5 is so it's 5371538.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, thank you, Brooke.
Brooke, join our team, Frank.
She probably called.
Roman number 5, otro más.
All right. Roman number 5. Yeah, that's right. All right. Este es el libro. Este es el libro que viene con el disco original de Magical Mystery Tour. We're going to take a look at these two pictures from the booklet. The one, let's go to the one on the left. Ellos están como que en un dining hall ahí comiendo, qué sé yo qué. Oye, you see there's two
The Beast for Viagra.
pages side by side. Okay. Vamos a ver esa foto. Ellos están comiendo, they're like having dinner or something at a hall, they're having fun, they're having dinner. But if you turn that picture sideways, I see a skull. I don't know about you guys, but I see a skull.
What?
What?
Mira al lado izquierdo. Look at the left side.
Uh-huh.
I see a skull right there.
Where?
You don't see it?
I don't see it.
Wow.
Let me go ahead and do a little bit of contrast. Can you see it on the upper left side?
Not really.
No.
Pero no, es que I don't know where I'm looking at. I don't know where
Okay.
I'm looking at.
Alejandro, mira el círculo. Look
Uh-huh.
at
The head.
look at this
There's a head.
right here. There's
Uh-huh.
a head. You can see the eye socket of the skull, the nose, and the mouth. I'm gonna superimpose a skull
Uh-huh.
drawing or some other picture so you can get the idea. Look at it.
Uh-oh.
The skull right
That's,
there,
that's
man.
really
That-
pushing it.
it's
man.
not pushing it, man. It's a skull. It's telling us, you know,
O sea que
there's a dead guy.
en español dicen el que busca encuentra.
No. Eso, there's a skull, man, right there.
Oh my god.
Narky, don't laugh. Don't laugh about this. This is real. This is serious.
This
Esto-
is serious.
Estamos hablando en serio.
Are we?
They see Judy saw it. Judy saw the skull right there.
I see it.
It's
Well,
Halloween.
now that you put a skull over the picture, I see a skull. Of course, I see a skull now.
Look at that.
Look at that.
It's clear as
Well,
Gene, what?
You
Gene,
know, if you put
Gene,
a,
do you, Gene, let me ask Gene Simmons. Gene, do you see a skull in the picture? He does.
man,
Great, man. That's great.
if you put a guitar in the corner, I want to see a guitar too. You know.
No, man, let me tell you. You see, Luis Enrique, he agrees, man. This is a skull
Mano,
right
it's a
there.
skull right there, mano.
Vamos a ver,
X-Files team.
vamos a ver la otra página. Let's take a look at the the drawing at the top center.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
You know, we have 6 different drawings.
It's supposed to be a Paul's face.
Muchacho, ahora voy a conseguir otro baterista. Hey, Juan is dead.
He's gone mad. He's gone mad.
Juan is dead. Okay, vamos a
I don't
ver
know about that, but
vamos
crazy.
a hacerle un zoom in a la foto del el dibujito, una caricatura de Paul McCartney.
It's supposed to be Paul, yeah.
Look at his head. No está como que cortada ahí por la mitad y como que
Arriba, tú dices, ya, man. Como si tuviera una partidura,
It
pero
it
de
looks like a
verdad
number- it
rajado.
looks like a number
his
2.
head is split open. Because that's what happened in the accident.
It
That's
looks
what
like
happened.
it looks like a number 2 actually.
I'd be the last to know, actually. He said.
yeah, that's right. I don't think, man. I don't think. But I think, you know, and why his eyes are closed, man. He's dead.
He's dead, man.
And he looks like he's like laying, you know, on a tomb or something. I don't know. Se ve, yo no sé
You're
ustedes,
pushing
pero
it, yeah.
I'm not pushing it, man. It's
Yeah.
it's there.
Man, he's dead.
Es demasiada coincidencia, Frank. It's like, how many? Like 12 random coincidences
Mano,
so
sí.
far?
Sí,
Yes.
ya, man.
No way,
Ya
no way,
son-
no way.
Life is full of random
Ahí está,
coincidences.
The elephant. Bueno, vamos a vernos al White Album, which is the next album in line. And White Album no tiene muchos clues en la carátula, porque la carátula es
White
blanca.
Album is
It's a
white,
White
yeah,
Album. It
yeah.
doesn't have any clues other than it's white, but has a lot of sound. And the lyrics, especially on the song Glass Onion, it's very important. Let's look at the lyrics. This is so clear.
Wow.
Esto más claro nunca, man. And even a 3-year-old kid can realize that
Yep,
this is true.
yep.
I told you about strawberry fields, not cranberry fields. Strawberry fields. You know the place where nothing is real, because nothing is real, man.
But
Nothing
know,
is real. In the Beatles, nothing is real. It's not what you see.
You know what? John was a very random guy. Like one of his countings is Sugar Plum Fairy, Sugar Plum Fairy.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's
So
clearly
he's
random.
He's random. But that is random, right?
Yeah.
Well,
But it's
John
clearly
is super
random.
random.
No, I think it's just clearly random, and this is just being clear.
Thank you, Ali. Okay, next line. I told you about the walrus and me, because I am the walrus. You know, the walrus and me. Man, you know we're as close as can be, man. Well, here's
Paul and
another
you.
clue for you all.
Yep.
Man.
Here's another clue for you. The walrus was Paul. Frank, mano, eso está ahí. The
Yep.
walrus was Paul.
Right there, man.
Right
Y
there.
está diciendo, you know we're as close as can be. Como que, mano, that's Paul and me. Mano, ahí está. The
Yo
walrus
no
Paul,
sé, yo no
Paul
sé
is
qué tú
dead.
haces.
You know,
Yep.
Sí.
Mira,
the X-Files.
this is another lyric. This is so clear, Frank. I don't know why you keep saying this. This is random. I'm sorry that I doubted you. I was so unfair. You were in a car crash
And you
lost your hair.
you know that song is from 1965 before supposed Paul died.
Who says that?
There's Ringo was singing that.
It was he had the title. Don't pass me
No,
by.
he was singing. Even the other Beatles sings with him.
Okay, don't pass me by. But he didn't have that line written at that time.
Mano, está claro.
Frank, man, come
Y
on,
se
man.
siente culpable, mano. I'm sorry that I doubted you, man. I'm
Sorry that I was
It
so
was
unfair.
unfair.
You were. Mira, vamos
Es
a
una
ir.
canción al revés.
Vamos a ir a
No
este.
entiende lo que sea.
Frank is making really great points. This is funny to watch. Come
Thank
on,
you,
Judy.
Thanks.
All right, vamos a escuchar otro, pero esta es una canción que se llama I'm So Tired. Vamos a escuchar lo que dice John Lennon al final de I'm So Tired. Fizu, let's hear it. When you turn that backwards, Paul is a dead man.
Mano, suena Paul is
Dude,
dead.
Paul is a dead man.
Yeah,
Miss
but
him, miss him, miss
again,
him.
if you
Miss
start,
him.
who has
Miss him.
time to play crap backwards to find
They're
secret
doing-
messages?
Dude, they're doing it.
No, pero esta vez suena
He
virado,
said-
literal.
Suena
he
virado,
says
Frank,
it's-
man. It's
O sea, esta
He
vez
says,
suena virado.
missing. No, Monsieur, gonna have another one. How?
That's what he said. You
Yeah.
think that? You think that?
Se
What-
puede
what-
oír
That's,
otra vez,
that's
se
what
puede
he
ir
said.
otra
That's what
vez.
he said going
Exacto,
forward.
eso es lo que él dice en derecho, pero cuando es al revés, el mensaje verdadero, the real message is Paul is dead man. I miss him. I
It's
miss.
just-
They're friends. You know, they miss each other.
It's random.
No, I don't
Coincidence.
think.
Miss him.
I'm so tired. Porque él escribe la canción I'm so tired. Why is he so tired? He's tired of covering up. I'm so tired.
He was a lazy man.
No, he was tired of covering the whole
All
thing.
his songs
man.
were like, when I get home,
Te voy a decir,
I'm gonna lie down.
para
I'm
decirte
so
más,
tired. I'm only sleeping.
en esa misma canción,
Lazy John.
John Lennon está cansado ya de la controversia, no quiere seguir con eso. Y él dice en esa canción, I wish I was not a Beatle. He says, I wish I was not a Beatle on that very same
does
song.
it says?
I'm so tired. Fizu, play it for us.
Oh.
I have
Caíste
number three.
Caíste en
Random,
la
random,
trampa,
random.
caíste en la
Listen to this,
trampa.
man. I heard this and I freaked out. And you know,
Random.
and I know this is a
Tired.
Halloween show, but this is freaky.
Phil says he was tired of Yoko.
Let's listen to this, man. I don't know. The next one. Number three. Yeah.
He was tired of the compuso help.
Okay. Okay, number four. I'm sorry. All right. Yeah. Yeah, we play. I mean, we play. Now we're gonna do the right one. Frank, come on, man. He says it. He was tired of covering things up. And
Man,
he said, I wish I
know-
was not a Beatle.
You know, if you keep looking, you're gonna find.
Frank, Ale, what do you think, man?
You know what?
Son muchos
If,
clues.
if you keep searching, I mean, if you turn Slayer backwards, you're gonna hear.
You don't have to turn Slayer backwards. It's
No.
already forward.
It's clear as daylight.
No.
Clear as daylight.
Listen to me. If you turn Slayer backwards, you're gonna hear. Go to church. Say your prayers.
No. But that I wish I was not a
If
Beatle.
you hear that metal backwards, you're gonna hear messages
you're gonna
like
hear.
that.
Mano, pero no vas a oír la
Quit
wish I wasn't a
smoking.
Beatle.
But you will never, si pones a Slayer
Es también.
backwards, no vas a escuchar a Tomaraya, yo no sé cómo se llama él. Tomaraya. I wish I was not a Slayer. It's not gonna say that.
Yeah, because
Pero John Lennon was tired of the controversy, man. He was tired of covering things up. So he wishes he wasn't a Beatle.
Wow.
It's right there, you heard it.
random coincidence.
Oh my
No,
God.
yo lo escuché, mano.
Number
Yo escuché,
20. Number 20 random coincidence. Oh.
I don't believe you know
Mano.
that you can do that like on purpose. It's just random stuff that happens.
Mano, yo creo que con mucho tiempo y dedicación, yo creo que uno lo puede hacer.
Yeah. Let's
Too much time on your hands.
dude, let's listen to the next.
Which they have.
Let's listen to the next one, Fiso. Play the next one. This is on Revolution number 9, which is not really song, but most like como un collage de sonido. Vamos a escuchar un sonido, un bebé. Who wants to know? Un bebé. Ahí está. Well, if you slow it down, it's a guy. It's like a guy struggling.
Wow, mano.
Ese Paul McCartney dentro del carro, como que
Ese estuvo freaky, mano. Ese-
agonizando,
ese
agonizando.
Estuvo freaky, ese estuvo
That
un
was
poco
freak,
freaky.
man. I'll tell you.
Ese me dio un poco de miedo, en ¿verdad?
That was, I mean, well, let's hear it again. You can hear a baby and you hear somebody says, who wants to know? Hear this? Who wants to know? If you slow down the tape, you're going to listen.
Oh, wow.
Look at Arle's face. Look at Look at the face. Arle.
Da miedo, da miedo.
Da
Mano,
miedo.
mano, en una se escucha cuando respira otra vez. Como,
Yeah. Oh, it's like it's heard, man.
Wow, man.
Frank, that's not a, but
I still-
dude, let's bring down the lights. Yo no sé, pero eso está muy real, mano. Eso es muy real.
if you keep looking,
Ale.
if you keep searching, you're gonna.
Isn't
No
it?
sé, hay demasiadas pistas. Yo creo que
I think people with too much time on their hands, started looking for stuff and they found stuff because it happens. El que busca encuentra.
Yo no sé.
Mano.
Pero mírate esto, mira. Ok, vamos a poner la próxima. Si tú slow down that same sound that we just heard, if you even slowed it down even more, you're gonna get this sound.
No, güey. That's not the one, man. What's wrong with this, man?
We need
Listen,
some
I
coffee
think
for
there's
Fiso.
something.
Our producer
Ah,
needs coffee.
number 7.
okay.
Yeah. I think there's something going on here in the studio, man.
Mano.
Things are not working quite right.
The real Paul is here, man.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, if you slow down, that baby, you slow down the baby sounds and everything, you hear that guy like struggling, and then if you slow, all right, let's do something. Let's forget about that. The next one, number 6, I think.
6 or 7?
6.
6, okay.
Hay alguien que dice, cuando tú vas, ponle pausa un momento, Fisu.
Yes.
Cuando tú vas a chocar, o tú vas en un carro, y tú vas a chocar, ¿qué tú haces?
te trincas todo.
Te brincas todo, you try to avoid the crash, you turn left, or you turn right or something. But here in Revolution number 9, there's a voice saying, right, turn right.
Oh, wow.
Telling Paul to turn right, because he's gonna go straight up
Crash.
to the crash.
Yep.
So, see, mano, let's hear it.
Oh,
Oh my god.
it's getting freakier, guys.
Let's hear it, man. This is getting freakier and freakier. I know. I'm getting scared. Let's do it. To it. slow it down. Just slow it down.
No, man, no.
It's telling.
Well, he didn't say turn, he just said right.
But he said right.
Man. And he was screaming.
He was
you
screaming.
can hear the scream, man.
You can tell that this guy is. It's something, you know. If he doesn't turn right, something bad is gonna happen. So that's why he's like right. Oh man, I don't know. But if you slow it down, if you slow down that sound, that right, you get this sound, which is even more freakier and scarier than the sound before.
No voy a dormir hoy, mano. No voy a dormir.
Play number 7. Sí, número 7. Oh my gosh.
Así que... Eso da miedo.
Eso estuvo bueno.
If you slow it down, that's un blower ahí.
Actually, that was the most convincing clue for me.
Wow.
You see?
There you go, Gene. Oh my god.
Number 7.
Number 7. We're gonna call this number 7.
Nah.
Number 7. Entonces ahora todo hace sentido. Vamos a checar el poster. The White Album came with a poster, like a big, huge ass poster, you know, with like a collage of pictures of the Beatles and stuff. I'm gonna see a couple of clues on that same poster. Let's look at the. There it is. El poster original es bien grandote. I think if you buy the CD, it comes. Viene en el CD.
Yeah, but very small.
Very small, exactly. But the record, you know, has a big poster like this. Vamos a enfocarnos en la parte de arriba, the very top on the left of the poster. Right there, you know where the arrow is. That's an image of Paul McCartney dead.
Oh.
Sí, a rayos.
He's dead.
He's in a bathtub.
It's not. That's not a bathtub.
Yes,
it's
it
probably
is.
in the morgue or something.
Mano.
What?
Yeah.
That's water.
That's not water. That's probably the solution for the, you know, to make the
Right.
autopsy or something.
Esa es la mirra.
La embalsamamiento y qué sé yo.
Mano.
Yeah, well,
Look at him.
yeah.
That's him.
Oh.
That's the real Paul, you know, dead.
Yo no me lavo la cabeza metido en la ducha, mano. Yo debajo el chorro. Pero
He was
he's
just
dead,
he was just
man.
trying to be sexy.
Oh, no.
That's not sexy looking at all.
Están los brazos ahí.
Like this.
Mano.
Yeah.
Okay,
Pero-
maybe that.
Look at me, girls.
But the photo didn't come out right.
I don't
He
know.
estaba en
It
the
looks like
shower.
I don't know. Maybe that's not a good clue.
I think that's a good clue.
Mira ahí.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, girls.
All right. Anyway.
I don't know.
Vamos a ver la próxima. Look at the arrow in the bottom. It's pointing to a tiny picture of a guy in glasses, short hair, glasses. That is William Campbell,
Oh my God.
the real William Campbell before the surgery and before everything.
That's Paul McCartney.
That's not Paul, dude. Let's zoom in. Look,
That is
Fiso, can you zoom in a little bit on the
Okay.
on the bottom? En la parte de abajo hay una foto. Hacia abajo. Yeah, that's him.
Ahí.
That's William Campbell.
That's Paul without these guys.
No, why would ese William Campbell? That's the Paul that we all know now. That you know,
Billy
it's in
Shears.
concert. That did Wings. That wrote Let It Be. Hey Jude. That sang with Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder. That's
Oh.
him. That's William Campbell.
Well, that's one hell of a substitute then.
Well, he learned. He learned from the masters. You know,
Jesus Christ.
he was a very talented guy. Probably he would have been a star on his own. Billy Shears. Luis Enrique dice que es Billy Shears. Hay dos teorías. Una es que es Billy Shears y la otra que es William Campbell, que es un actor que era desconocido en aquel momento. Yo no sé. But that's William Campbell, man.
That's Paul.
Let's look at the other clue. The arrow shows a picture of Paul, of the real Paul.
Right.
Pero le vamos a dar un zoom in. Tiene como unas manos de esqueleto. Like, que lo quieren agarrar.
Oh my God.
Look. Un poquito más para arriba. Look at those hands. Like skeleton.
Are
Like
those even
very
hands?
bony.
You see hands there? I don't see
Esos son
anything.
yo veo que esos son manos como de un esqueleto. Y no se ve bien porque después, tú sabes, no tiene mucha
Son los
resolución.
60s.
Pero it's like these hands, these white hands, like a ghost,
Coming
trying to
behind.
grab him.
Tú dices debajo del hi-hat, debajo de eso que se ve como
En
un
la
hi-hat.
espalda, en la espalda
Ajá.
de Paul.
Ok, ya,
Esas
ya.
dos rayas, esas son dos manos.
I want something
Like a
of
ghostly
wow,
hands.
como cogiendo por los dos lados.
Like,
I
yeah,
want-
like trying to grab him.
Wow.
I want some of what you're drinking, man.
I'm not drinking anything, man. I'm using my logic and, my research. And,
Mano, Scientology.
Hace falta una sangría.
la sangría. Ese es el problema, que te pasas tomando la sangría esa
Y no
y
crees-
se te nubla la mente and you can't think. You keep drinking them sangrias.
No, it makes
know,
my
and
mind
it's-
clear.
y-
It's the new rock and roll drink.
No, man.
Gene Simmons is gonna be drinking sangria next year.
Drink. Gene, are you going to drink sangrias?
He's saying yes.
Oh, he said yes.
He said yes, yes.
I tell you, next
Well-
year, Ozzy, Slash, and Gene. No more Jack Daniels, no more whiskey, sangria. New rock and roll drink.
Amo que está en el
Well,
show, man.
Manly, testosterone filled
Well,
sangria.
sangrias look like blood, so Gene likes blood.
He would like him, yeah.
Okay.
True.
Anyway, yo lo que veo ahí en esa foto eran dos manos de un esqueleto ahí tratando de agarrar al Paul.
You can't handle the
All right, vamos a ir al último disco,
Yeah.
Abbey Road.
Ahí hay mucho.
Esta es la procesión.
Mano, this is
Esta es la
good.
procesión. John Lennon dresses white as the minister. Ringo Starr is the pallbearer, the Undertaker.
Undertaker.
The Undertaker dresses black, the Undertaker. George Harrison dresses a common guy, which is the
Gravedigger.
gravedigger. Look at Paul.
Yep. No shoes, man.
Look at Paul. He has no shoes, but we're gonna look later on to that. Pero
Yeah.
vamos a ver arriba el Volky blanco, the white car, the white Volkswagen. The plate says LMW and 28 if. LMW means or stands for Linda McCartney Weeps.
Oh.
Linda McCartney Weeps. And 28 if he was alive.
Well, why would
Paul,
that time,
Paul
at that
would have
time.
been Paul would have been 28 years old
I think
if he had lived. So 28 if and Linda McCartney Weeps, man. That's so clear.
But why would Linda McCartney weeps if she didn't meet the original Paul?
Because she married a guy.
ilusión, mano.
Yeah, she married a guy.
The brown guy?
Yeah. She married a guy that she thought it was Paul, but then
So
she
she was-
realized
she was
that
duped.
Mano,
she
mano.
realized it's not Paul.
Lo voy a poner.
She whips.
Voy a poner un ejemplo bien fácil. Imagínate que alguien se case contigo pensando que tú eras George Harrison.
Exacto.
y encuentra que es Frank.
Se echa a llorar. You know what? Probably Linda
Should we-
McCartney fell in love. Mira, a lo mejor,
She was very happy.
mira, a lo mejor Linda McCartney conoció a Paul y se enamoró del Paul, pero el Paul que cantaba Michelle. She fell in love with Paul,
Pero-
the one that sang Michelle and I Love Her, Yesterday, all those great
Yeah.
love songs, and then she finds out that it's the guy that writes Maxwell Silverhammer.
Ajá, exacto.
I would weep too. I'll be crying too.
Well, but you know what?
I'll be crying 8 days a week.
Paul was born. Paul was born in.
I'll be weeping 8 days a week, man, if I find out that, the Paul that I wanted
you
is the guy that writes Maxwell Silverhammer.
Yep, yep.
You know
What
what?
the hell, man?
You know what? Paul was born in 1942.
What?
Paul was born in 1942. That cover is 1969.
Okay.
He would have been 27 if he was alive.
Yeah, 27 in the Western world. But if
Oh,
you go to the Eastern
Oh,
culture, they
you wanna
count.
the year in the womb. Oh,
Yeah,
come on, man.
they count the year when you're
that's-
inside your mom. So
That's
he's
really
28.
that's really pushing it.
No, dude, this
That's
is real.
really
no,
pushing
no,
it.
no, 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 no. In China,
Paul is not a Chinese.
dude, it doesn't matter. But they were popular in China, in the India, and all them, and all them Eastern cultures.
Wow.
So he would have been
mano.
28. Come on, Frank, man.
That's really pushing it.
He's not pushing. He's not pushing at all. Look,
It is.
let's look at the picture. ¿Por qué Paul McCartney? Mira, we have a friend. Is Paul here? No.
Oh, thank God, mano. Paul de verdad, un zombie ahí.
Mira, acá. Yeah, that's Mike Nesmith.
Mike Nesmith.
Yeah.
De los Monkeys.
De los Monkeys. Saludito a Mike Navarro, acaba de entrar aquí.
man.
Mike, estamos discutiendo Paul McCartney. Is he dead or is he not?
He
Y estamos
Ay,
ya.
yes.
Ya,
he committed, mano.
I feel like I'm in a
Mira,
crazy asylum or
mírate
something.
esto. Mira las
todavía falta,
flechas en la foto. Look at the arrows. Everybody is walking with their left leg
In front, yeah.
in front. All of them, George, Ringo, John. But look at McCartney.
Because Paul is left-handed.
It doesn't. If he's left-handed,
Why the right?
Why is he? Why does he have a cigarette in his right hand?
But okay, if we start walking
Look.
together,
Uh-huh.
are we gonna walk in step just like that, just because?
Yeah, but they were the Beatles. They do everything in step. Ellos son los Beatles. Ellos todos caminan a la misma vez. Tan, 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 tan. Pero Paul McCartney caminaba desincronizado porque no es.
No era Paul,
It's
no
a
era
different
Paul.
guy. It's William Campbell. It's not Paul McCartney.
You know what that is?
Maybe if they took this picture, 1965, they would have walked. The same, the same
Exactly.
rhythm and everything.
Because they were not as united as before.
Oh my
No,
God.
no.
Look at
Y
this.
You know
por
what?
todos los demás sí, Paul no.
Exacto. Y
Actually, yeah.
tiene
Pues,
cigarrillo.
porque he's dead.
He has a cigarette in his right hand. Paul McCartney's left hand.
So,
Es zurdo.
So you- you
¿Por qué
never-
va a tenerle, sabes?
you never hold a drink in your left hand?
I am left-handed.
Okay. Well,
I
I hold
hold my
drinks.
drink.
I
I hold my drink with my left hand.
I hold my drinks in whatever hand. Actually, the picture we took,
What do you do with your left hand?
everything.
Everything.
I am ambidextrous.
What do you do?
I'm very.
Gene is left-handed.
You know what? I am talented with both of my hands.
Oh, God.
So you know.
I'm gonna change my hand. I'm gonna put another hand, man. This is Frank, man, you're killing me.
Mano. Falta lo de los tracks del carro. A ver si pueden poner la foto ahí otra vez.
¿Por qué? Okay, let's look at. Vamos a ver la próxima foto.
In fact, the rest of the jukebox is nuts.
The rest of the jukebox is nuts.
You're-
No,
you're-
Phil.
you're right,
the rest
Phil.
of the jukebox are,
We're clear in
we're
our mind
clear in
now.
our minds. He doesn't have any shoes because he's dead.
Well,
When
he said it was a warm day and he felt like taking the sandals off.
If
Man,
it-
but the
there are
sandals
pictures-
are comfortable
it
enough.
doesn't make any sense.
There are
Francisco.
pictures. There are pictures of him with sandals.
Pero tú has caminado cuando la brea está caliente, descalzo.
And who says the bread?
It's even
¿Quién
worse.
camina por la brea caliente al mediodía?
¿Y
Ay,
qué?
hace calor, déjame caminar descalzo por la brea
Who
caliente.
says?
Y las
Nobody
chancletas
walks.
son abiertas,
It's
no te da
England.
calor.
It's England. Who says it was hot?
He said it. Oh, it was supposedly. No, it was a hot day. Da, 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 took
He
my
didn't say
sandals
hot.
off.
He said warm.
Warm. Yeah, but still, ¿cómo se llama la brea en inglés? ¿Cómo se dice brea en inglés? The
Brea.
pavement. The pavement gets hot. You don't
Well,
walk.
he just did it for the picture. He wants to stand out because he's an egomaniac.
No, man. No,
I
man.
think because he
Paul
was
is an
dead.
egomaniac.
No,
he always
man.
wanted to call
No,
attention to himself.
Eso lo fueron.
Look at Let It Be. The whole movie is like he's the star and the rest are his backing band. That's why they got mad at him.
No, I don't think.
Yes.
I don't think.
That was Billy Shears.
That
man.
was-
Saludos
Billy
desde El
Shears.
Salvador a Tomás
Nah.
Selma.
Saludos.
El Salvador.
El Salvador. Yeah, ¿cómo está? ¿Todo bien? Bien, qué bueno, qué bueno. Ok, vamos a ver la próxima clue.
Oh,
The
Let's
skull.
look at the back.
Yes, I love this
That's
picture.
just a random shadow.
This-
No,
no.
man. Hay
Vamos
más
a ver.
cosas que el shadow.
Mira, vamos a ver el primer clue es que la palabra Beatles tiene una raja. La S. It's a crack on the S. Meaning the crack of the Beatles.
Man, the broken.
What?
Meaning that the S has a crack.
Okay, now we're really being off
No.
topic.
Wow.
Pero vamos a enfocarnos.
Oh.
Vamos a enfocarnos en esos puntitos. Let's look at those dots next to the BE. I don't know about you guys, but I see a number 3.
Oh. And 3 Beatles.
What?
3 Beatles.
Yeah, sure.
I see a number 3. I don't know about you guys, but I see
Yo
it
veo el
clearly.
3, mano. Yo veo el 3 sin tener que poner los cositos rojos.
If you connect the dots, like esos libritos que uno hacía la figura
Sí,
con
connect
los
the dots,
numeritos.
eso mismo.
Connect the
Yeah,
dots.
but
It's a 3.
there's a missing dot, dude.
No, ¿dónde está el missing dot?
¿Dónde?
There's a curve there that there's not a dot in.
No,
Next to the B.
mano,
Okay,
no,
okay.
mano.
Next to the B.
Okay, forget about la curvita del 3 y bájalo del...
Yeah, it's the curve of the
Mano,
tree.
lleva ese puntito al otro y como quiera
Y
hace
como
un
quiera
3,
hace un
mano.
tres,
Como
Fran.
quiera hace
No.
un 3, mano.
Como quiera
Como
hace
quiera hace un 3.
Yo puedo hacer un 7. I can make a 7 there.
No,
Dude, how can
pero
you
te
make-
sobran puntitos.
Dude,
Te van a sobrar puntos,
how
mano.
are you gonna make a 7 with 8 dots? No, Frank, man.
Mano, you don't know how to
Just
play
like, you're
connected
making,
dots.
just like you're making that tree, I can make a 7.
I'm sure you never had a book of those when you were a kid.
En Kinder
Yes, I
no te
did.
dieron ese
No,
libro,
no,
mano.
este-
No dieron ese libro.
Este se colgó en kindergarten.
Oh my God.
No,
Te
tú no
colgaste,
hiciste las letras de cursivo porque no
You
hacían
know.
los puntitos.
Fran se quedó escribiendo en separado.
I could make an 8 too, you know.
No, Frank, man.
No, porque no hay para el otro lado.
Look, 3 Beatles.
3 Beatles, man.
Because there were 3 Beatles.
Oh my God.
Ay, Francisco, mano. Tan mal.
Plus the crack
Plus the crack
That's
at
it.
the end.
Plus the crack of the S.
at the ass. I don't want to see the Beatles crack.
Don't you see another skull?
Yes, but it's random,
Yes!
random shadows.
you said
He said, we did it, guys.
Nike, ahí está la carabela. Mira
I
ahí.
can see the skull, but it's just random shadows.
Oh, yeah, another random moment of nature.
Exacto.
Yes,
No,
Random
Francisco,
moment.
mira.
you can
tres-
see. You know, if you keep looking, we could see. I
Yo
don't
no
know.
veo skulls randomly por ahí, mano.
We could see. We could see ancient aliens in the cover
dude,
if we look for them.
I see skulls like very deliberately en el libro de Magical Mystery Tour. Aquí
No.
también.
Okay, this I see. The skull in the Magical Mystery. Oh my God, that's
No, dude.
that's.
Ah,
'Cause
mira,
you put a
ya veo
skull
un
on
cinco.
it.
Ya,
All
pero
right.
ya veo un 5.
Vamos a hacer- ok, vamos a hacer una cosa.
Mira.
Mira, Luis ve un 5.
5 Beatles.
5
Pues,
Beatles.
Polly, Billy Shears.
No. Look at this.
Esos 5, esos 5.
Look at the 5 Beatles. John, George, Ringo, Stewart, and Pete Best. 5 Beatles. That's it.
What the hell? How do we here?
Anyway, guys, I think these are the clues. I know there are hundreds. Phil, sí.
I see legs.
Actually, I see legs.
Yeah, we see the legs.
Well, I
sí.
see-
Vamos a hacer
one
una
leg.
cosa. Vamos a preguntarle. Let's ask our viewers if Paul is dead. Vamos a hacer la
Alright, let's
votación.
make a
Vamos a hacer la
poll.
encuesta.
So if
We're gonna let you guys decide, not us. I'm convinced that Paul is dead. I am convinced. I have
I am
no
totally
doubt.
unconvinced.
Okay, you're right. Okay, you're gonna type
Frank is pissed,
SI,
man.
which is Spanish for yes, and NO, which is Spanish for no.
For no. Yeah. Which in English is no.
I'm French too.
Okay, is Paul
I'm
dead?
Italian.
Is Paul dead? C or no?
Yep.
So easy.
So-
Just type it. Are we ready for this?
All clear-thinking people
Fiesel.
vote no.
Are we ready for this?
No.
Now?
Now? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
1,
let's do
2,
it.
3. Vote, everybody. Type C or type no if you think that Paul is dead.
Not the letter C.
Not the
Just,
letter C,
you
but
know, S and I.
Yeah. In other words, yes. Guys, I don't know about you guys, man, but I'm convinced.
Mano,
I am 100%
This is
convinced.
crazy.
I'm convinced. I'm convinced. Pero por los clues. Si me dejo llevar por los clues.
No, but exactly. I mean, the fake Paul Fall is a very talented guy. Anyway,
Yep.
you know, he wrote "Hey Jude," which is my favorite
might-
Beatles song.
Well,
he
he-
wrote "Silly Love Song," "Ebony and Ivory,"
Oh my God.
and he's still on
Que-
tour.
que,
So
mano.
yeah.
He's better than the other guy, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I
If
like,
that- if that was
Debatible,
true.
mano, debatible.
If this was true.
yeah, I like, yeah, but you have to be fair. Hay que ser justo con el Paul muerto, porque he never got a chance to blossom.
No, no.
He died.
Pero llevó a los Beatles hasta
Pero-
el 66, mano.
Yeah,
That's
he wrote-
pretty good.
He wrote the real Paul wrote Eleanor Rigby, Yesterday,
Maná,
Michelle.
maná.
All My Lovin'.
Yeah,
Imagínate lo que
Here, There, and
hubiese
Everywhere.
Here, There, and Everywhere. Your favorite song.
Yeah, my first song.
So imagínate lo que hubiese hecho si hubiese seguido, si no
Mano,
se hubiese muerto.
Hubiese hecho una versión de Hey Jude bien exagerada.
You see.
So the no
Come on,
is-
90,
No, I'm winning
90%
this.
no. Come on,
Wow.
people. Only 10%
Yes,
say
thank you,
yes.
people.
No.
I'm winning.
No.
Man,
Mira, en lo que la gente vota, vamos a hacer una canción.
Yeah.
¿Cuál?
Vamos a hacer una de los clues. I Am the Walrus, which is a song that has so many clues in it. While you guys vote, we're going to play a song.
Okay.
Oh, you're going to tune in. Yeah. We're going to finish this, man, I'll tell you. You see, no, 90.5.
Mano, nos quedamos abajo.
Oh, man.
Okay,
Come
I'm
on,
the
people. All right. Are we ready for this?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I am he as you are me, and we are all together. See how they run like pigs from a gun, see how they fly. I'm crying, sitting on a cornflake, waiting for the band to come. Corporation t-shirt, stupid bloody Tuesday, man. You've been a naughty boy and let your face grow long. I am the Eggman. They are the Eggman. I am the walrus. Cuckoo, Mr. City policeman, sitting pretty little policeman in a row. See how they fly like Lucy in the sky. See how they run. I'm crying. I'm crying. I'm crying. I'm crying. Yellow matter custard dripping from a deck dark side. Crabble like a fish, white phonographic priest is boy. You've been a naughty girl, you let your knickers down. I am the Eggman. They are the Eggman. I am the walrus. Cuckoo. Sitting in an English garden waiting for the sun. If the sun don't come and get your 10 friends standing in the English rain. I am the Eggman. They are the Eggman. I am the walrus. Cuckoo. Expert, shocking smokers. Don't you think the Joker laughs at you? See how they fly like pigs in the sky. See how they snide. I'm crying. Semolina fusion, climbing up the Eiffel Tower. Elementary penguin singing how to glitch in the man. You should have seen the King, Queen Edgar Allan Poe. I am the Eggman. They are the Eggman. I am the walrus. Shoot. Everybody's
I am the walrus.
I am the walrus.
Are you the walrus?
Yes, I should have brought the walrus costume.
Yeah, man. I got the. I am the
Lisa King.
gator.
Yeah. I am very identified with
I am the
walrus.
monkey.
Are you the monkey?
Yeah.
You were
I'm
you
the-
bloody Paul?
I'm Zombie Paul.
Zombie Paul.
Zombie Paul. All right. La encuesta, vamos a ver cómo va. Cerramos ya, cerramos la encuesta. We're gonna close the voting. Oh,
So I won.
91.7 says no, that Paul is not dead. and only 8.3% says that.
So
yes.
after 2 hours almost of
Frank.
you trying to convince people.
Fran, yo te vi votando en el teléfono, eso no se vale,
no, yo
mano,
no voté.
eso no se-
I
Guess
did
I
not
got-
vote.
I'm gonna have to bring better clues, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to interview Paul for the next show. Are
I
you
think so,
alive?
man.
Gonna
I think
call
so.
him, man.
All right, man. Was fun.
Yeah,
It was a lot of fun.
It was fun. It was fun. All right,
Ganó Frank, ganó Frank.
Frank,
Frank.
you win, man.
I mean, Paul did because he didn't die.
No,
Paul
but
won.
Tengo miedo, después de aquí me voy a ver
No,
Toy
man.
Story o
Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo
Lilo
and
and
Stitch, algo así, mano.
no vean nada que tenga que ver con Walrus ni
Sí, nada, ni
nada de esas cosas.
Yeah, definitely. Bro.
Yeah.
Well, it was fun. All right, guys. I think that wraps it up. Another edition of Beatlemania XL. Muchas gracias a todos los que estuvieron con nosotros a través de ROKU, nos vieron en YouTube, Facebook Live, a través de la página XLevelPR.com. Somos the JUKEBOX Beatles. Beatles tribute from Puerto Rico if you're like watching from another country. Juan Carlos.
Arle.
Francisco.
Alejandro.
And thank you very much for joining us. And vamos a decir adiós con una canción.
All right. let's
Yeah.
do it.
All right, vamos a hacer una canción de cuando Paul estaba vivo. All right. See you next Tuesday. Nos vemos el próximo martes a las 9. XLevelPR.com. Beatlemania XL with the JUKEBOX Beatles.
And it
It won't be long, yeah, yeah, yeah. It won't be long, yeah, yeah, yeah. It won't be long, yeah, till I belong to you. Every night when everybody has fun, here am I sitting on my own. It won't be long, yeah, yeah, yeah. It won't be long, yeah, yeah, yeah. It won't be long, yeah, till I belong to you. Since you left me, I'm so alone, but now you're coming out home. I'll be good like you know I should. You're coming home, so every night the tears come out from my eyes. Every day I've done nothing but cry. It won't be long, yeah, yeah. It won't be long, yeah, yeah. It won't be long, yeah, till I belong to you. Since you left me, I'm so alone.